Oh my god. So, I guess I should apologize for being 90 minutes late. My Wednesdays are just like fucking go, 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 go the entire day. And, today, I was working or recording from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And I was at like 6:45. I had like 10 minutes of downtime. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a little nap. I'll wake up at 7 and then I'll stream. But instead, I woke up at now. So here we are. Anyway, it's your boy Joseph Russell, aka MBT. Oh, this is still up. Can't be giving that away. You woke up just in time to go to bed? I thought about it. I'll be honest, I did think about it. What a weasel. Thank you for the gifty. Well, that says you need it, so good you napped. I'm trying to start to get through these days without a nap. I'm doing this thing. I don't know if anyone else has this problem where, like, in the middle of the day, I just need, like, 40 minutes to sleep. And I think that's, like, bad. I'll tell you who got it right. Mexicans. The concept of a siesta is like so absolutely correct. Like it just that's how the body is supposed to work. You mean Spaniards? They did it in Mexico too, right? Same thing, right? Does he know the word nap exists? Yes, I do. It's just I think it should be instituted nationwide. We have like a Mexican YCS every year. And the last time I was asking about the concept of a siesta, I didn't realize that it had so recently been abolished. Here, let me look it up. Here. Oh my god. Yeah, sometime between 2 and 5. This is like so perfect. I do like they're like, listen. From a circadian perspective, you know, you do need it. But I think it's very important. Let me see if it has it in here. Spain and Portugal. Where's Mexico? Someone was telling me the practice had been gradually abandoned. Had been abandoned like within the last 40 years. And that made me sad. My understanding was that it was abandoned not because like, oh, it made like workers lazy or whatever, but because it put an undue burden on the public transport system. Because instead of like you're moving 10 million people twice a day, you were moving them there, back home for siesta, then back home. So it added like 4 more trips per day, and they were like, okay, well that's gonna destroy it. What a miserable reason to stop taking naps. I'm going to start lobbying to bring back the siesta. I'm going to say from 2 to 2:30, you should just not be expected to do anything. Unfortunately, is correct to stop doing this? No, die. All right, what is this? I got one of those slop YouTube Shorts videos of someone narrating a tweet, and you won't believe who it is. It's the Peeps tweet.
Why is it that vacationing in Europe is so amazing, and yet the largest company in Europe is 10% the size of NVIDIA? This is my favorite genre of post. My fellow Americans.
That's what he sounds like, by the way. Is that Peeps Yu-Gi-Oh? This is how Peeps sounds. It is.
My name is John, capitalist regulation.
Peeps? As in Mr. Earth Machine? Ugh. Joseph, have you seen this? What do we got? You know what? I saw this and I felt bad for Nick, for Big Nick. They're stealing his flow. How do you feel about Peeps' take that lactose intolerance isn't real? It's true. Wait, that's like known, right? The lactose intolerance is just a fixture of what you have eaten. I believe Peeps 100%. Sorry that I believe Peepsy in science over all else. He was being so annoying. Yeah, he is. It is also really funny that we fixed it. Like, growing up, I had so many friends who were lactose intolerant and just ate it anyway. And now they made a pill that just gives you lactose tolerance. That's like, what a world we live in. It's I think they should be parading that around in the same sentence as like PrEP, right? You know, HIV is no longer a death sentence. Also, it's not even a guarantee that you get AIDS at some point. And we solved lactose intolerance. I need that pill. What is it? It's Lactaid, right? Lactose something. He called it a sugar pill. That's funny as fuck. He's really devoted to this like wrong opinion, huh? Just read that tweet to Trevor Allen and nearly pissed my pants. What tweet to Trevor Allen? Oh, you talking about the one on deleted? Let me see if I can pull it up. Dude, that one actually made me mad. Like that one, I had to fucking stop and step back. It's actually pretty lazy from MBT deleted. Sometimes they get the video on these. Looks like they didn't get the video on this one. But it was you know what? I think I have it in my history with the WotC goons. I have to like scroll past all of our slurs that we tell each other. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. The Will group. Imagine getting prepped for surgery and your doctor's preoccupied watermarking a meme about how tight a 14-year-old's pussy is. This is the post in question. Cool. Thanks at Trevor Allen MD. And look, they were so proud of it. They watermarked it over the original TikTok. They were like, "Oh, I made changes to it, so I'm watermarking it over the original TikTok." I was like, every time I think of this guy being an actual doctor, I'm like, "Oh, fucking hell, man." That's insane. Blue checks, man. That's me. Hi, Ellie. Oh my god. Oh my god. You wouldn't believe what they're trying to sneak by, freaks. Listen to the RFK breathing noises in this hearing. They're fucking unthinkable.
You have done among the many that you described in your testimony. In that context, in your testimony, you identified nutrition as a bedrock of health and one of the primary levers for treating and preventing chronic.
You okay, man? Me busting a fat nut? We got to put you in some kind of cage, Ellie.
Disease. You also emphasize that it's imperative for our nation's healthcare providers to be equipped to incorporate nutrition into patient care.
Oh, man. That's, oh, my God. Who's getting the best head? There's no way. He's being interviewed by Mr. Crapo? Hey, it's me, head of the committee. I'm going to interview Darth Vader here. We got to send out our best soldier. How about Mr. Crapo? Get Mr. Crapo here. Sir, I'm honored. I love your podcast. Ah, Mr. Crapo. It is I, Sebastian Gorka. Oh, my God. Glup Crapo. I had a doctor named Dr. Moron, and he insisted it was pronounced Moran. I think you just gotta become like some sort of clown or something. You can't, yeah, let me go through med school. Imagine being Dr. Moron, and they're like, oh, great, yeah, we're going to give it to Dr. Moron. Yep. You know what? Why don't you finish up your residency elsewhere? We're taking the one who's making the meme about the 14-year-old's pussy. All right, let's do the Rule 30 Fortal, and then we'll play some Yu-Gi-Oh! How's that sound, huh? All right. Hilda Valentine Goneril or Zero Suit Samus. Okay, so Zero Suit Samus is an adult. The thing that's going to fuck us over is that Samus and Zero Suit Samus are probably two different characters. Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Tsukishiro Yanagi or Saihara Shuichi. Okay, this one I actually recognize from Danganronpa. And again, jacking off to Zenless Zone Zero, just a waste of time. You know, like the game is designed to jack you off for you. You're like, oh yeah, I guess I'll put in some effort, I suppose. I will pick the woman. I'll pick the woman. I should have picked the Danganronpa character. Wow, okay, we fucking sucked this already. All right, Hot Pants is great. Should be Hot Pants. It is Hot Pants. Great. Generational goons. Generational goons. Generational goons. Are you kidding me? Whoa. Sasha Animal Crossing. Mid-stage Evo gets dunked on. Enderman or Asada Shino. Probably Enderman. Yeah, unsurprising. Rapunzel or Haxorus. Probably Rapunzel. Disney Princess buff. Nico versus Zangief. Probably Nico. Yeah. And Himiko or Big Man from Splatoon. I'm picking Himiko. It was Big Man from Splatoon. Okay. All right, whatever. It's Big Man, I think. Why is Big Man in all this porn? Wait, you have to play Yesterday's? I don't think I can. Oh, this one's terrible. What the fuck? I'm surprised I got even close. Holy shit. Let's do a Poople. Burp is the trap. No. Born, and then it's the porn line. Yeah, I think so. Let's do I like this line. Poor. Wait. Oh, you fucked me over. You fucked me over. You said poor. You can't go poor. Oh my god. Perp. Pure. But pure doesn't get us anyway. Where? We go poor. Oh, wait, hold up. Port. Then we're on poot. Fuck me. Pole. Yeah, we do the pole line here. Yeah. I feel good about that one. Oh, there was a fiver? Wow. That's crazy. Well, I couldn't see it. Let's do the connections. Truck, Polish, Nice Slug, Deck, Game, Wheel, Herb, Clay, Sock, Reading Artist, Sticks, Glaze, Punch, Kiln. Let's try Glaze, Kiln, Wheel, Clay, like pottery things. All right, cool. Deck, Game, Sticks, no. Polish, no. Like a slug, a deck, a sock. Oh, this is getting punched. A punch. Okay. Shit. Blue purple. You never want to be in blue purple. Oh man. Okay. Herb. No. Polish. Polish. No. Reading. Reading. Artist. Oh boy. I'm like looking for stupid word games for the purple because it's always a stupid word game. Sticks. I'm trying to think like what else could sticks be? Like drumsticks, polish sticks. Okay, how about game? That's like nothing. Nice. I think truck is the the clue. No, I'm back on sticks. Sticks. Sticks and stones. Pick up sticks. Pick up truck. Hold up. We're getting somewhere. Pick up artist. Pick up game. Like a pickup game of basketball. Let's go. What the fuck is the blue? Words pronounced different ways as proper nouns was the blue. Herb, Nice, Polish. It was Reading. I was on to something here. Okay, we'll take it. Polish isn't a proper noun. Polish. It's polish if it's proper noun. Or not a proper noun. All right. Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Wait. You're right. It's an adjective. Wait, you're right. No, I guess like the Polish. Pearl hates the Polish. Nail polish. Tung 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 ting ting. Tung tung tungy tungy ting. That's really good. Thank you, Foxy. Okay. Well, it is Wednesday, so we're gonna do a number of things. First, let's do this this thread real quick. I gotta post the thread. Because we haven't posted the thread yet. Oopsie. And the thread's due today. Oopsie. I'm just gonna pretend to Dyer that it's been there the whole time. All right. Crush Cards was tired of the Tung 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 Sahur. Oh, the Tung 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 Sahur was in today's saga? Oh, God, we got to watch it after this. But what did I say? Unbanned cards that would make a Yugi Boomer's head explode. That's it, yeah. Okay. Thread. Today, I'd like to talk about unbanned cards. Maybe, okay. Hold up. For many Yu-Gi-Oh players, many Yu-Gi-Oh players took their leave of the IP over a decade ago. For those would-be boomers, showing them a modern card would make their heads explode. I'd like today to examine what cards you could show someone who quit, what unbanned to make their head explode. Showing them a modern card would be showing them what we permit to be legal. would send them into a coma. Would kill them. So the answer here, I think, is probably the dragon rulers. So I'm just going to post a dragon ruler. Bum bitty 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 bum bum. Bum bitty 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 bum. And then I'll throw this on Blue Sky too. Small World? Small World's a great one, dude. Oh, it searches any card? Yeah. It's funny, though, if you go back even further, then it's like, oh, this isn't very good. Like, you show it to a GOAT player, they're like, oh, so you can search, like, Blackluster Soldier? Whoa. What's a good example of this? A crazy strong card with a banned analog. Think... What's, like, the highest value equip spell that would shock someone who heard United We Stand was banned? Talents? Oh, Talents is a good one, though. But... Oh, Illusion Gate. That's good. Yeah, thank you. All right, we're gonna come back to that in maybe an hour and a half. But before then, you know, it's time to watch some TV. Power of the Guardians. That's what I thought, but the 500 is like pretty low. All right, let's see Master Saga. So first off, this Master Saga is fucked. Apocalypse. Crush Cards emailed me like last night. They were like, "Where is your fucking profile?" And I was like, "I'm sure I did a profile." And I just thought no more of it. I had not done a profile. I was supposed to get back to them with it, but I was doing so much shit. It fell through the cracks. I feel so bad. They got me just kind of dooming before the episode started. That was like close enough. But can we please watch my pack opening? Because I think it's pretty good. New Saga PogChamp, new Saga PogChamp. Okay, so Doug has a new wheel because we all keep spinning 1-1-1 and it's a boring-ass wheel. So let's go! 1 SR and 2 NR. That's, All right, let's see what we got here. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Try Brigade Showdown. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung tung sahur. Tung sahur. Tung sa tung sahur. Tung sa tung 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 sahur. Tung sa fuck. Tung sahur. Tung sa tung sahur. We don't have any other radials and it doesn't open up pack. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. What the hell? Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung sa tung tung sa tung 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 sahur. Tung 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 sahur. Tung sahur. Tung sahur. Tung sa tung sahur. Please give me another pack. I'll keep singing tung sahur.
Okay, I'm officially gonna take over at least the next couple packs because I can't do it. You can't.
What the fuck? Why did he take it off? What?
Do it, but what you can do is hit the subscribe button because there's nothing in that pack.
Oh?
Oh my god, is right, because we have absolutely nothing to open but 2 packs. Our hollow is Blood Dragon. Ugh, is right. We only have 2 packs still with 2 packs left to go. You guys can enjoy Joseph singing from here on out.
Come on. Tung sahur. Tung sahur. Tung sahur. Fuck. 3 packs? Are you kidding me? 3 packs? Well, they are not bad packs, though. Wait a minute. What, are you fucking kidding me? Wait, it's 3 packs, and one of the packs they banned something from?
And welcome back, Aura Farmers and Rizzlers. So, 1-1-1-1.
And then what do I do for the second one? I don't keep doing it, do I? Chat. All right, I won't do that. I won't do it for these. Okay, how's that? I won't do it for these unless I pull a really good card, and then I will start doing it. Chat loves my bits. The commenters love my bits, but most of all, Crush Card loves my bits. I do my bits for Crush Card. Jesus Christ. he's in the pack saying no. He's in the back going nope. Hold up. No, nope. You tell me we got Mirage, Stalio, and Gazelle. These are all really good cards. Dung 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 sahur. Dung 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 sahur. Let's listen to the song, actually.
Tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, tung 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 sahur, hur tung 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 sahur, tung 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 tung.
Die? Okay, that's fair. I understand that. I understand that. I get what you're laying down, chat. I understand what you're laying down to me. All right, let's watch some TV. So, I don't have too much on my docket today. If there's anything you all think I should watch from the community, I would be interested. Let me hold up. First and foremost, I do want to watch this. This is The Hard Life of a Yaoi Fangirl.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Warning, Yaoi content. Chapter 1, The Homophobic Mother. Homosexuality is wrong. Just think about it. For example, two men together. Doing the things that only a man and woman should do. Kissing, hugging. By the way, 17 years ago. This is... It seems like a shitpost made 2 weeks ago. It's even got all the things he said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. That's bad enough, but think about them being involved romantically. Oh my god. Oh my! Honey, are you okay? Your nose is bleeding. Chapter 2, Just Friends? Can't two guys just be friends? What did you say? I was kidding. Of course they can't. Hee hee ha. That's what I thought. Chapter 3, In the Gutter. I can't stand it. I had a 7:30 class this morning. It was very hard, but I was able to come. It actually was quite enjoyable. I'm looking forward to coming again. Hard. Come. Can you get your mind out of the gutter? I was talking about a class, not some yaoi manga. Created by the great Mei-chan. Oh, Mei-chan. Overseer and protector of yaoi. Okay. All right. Next up, we have to watch this. Okay, first off, I was so happy to see this. How did I end up finding this song? It was not easy. For those of you who don't know, I'm not a big fan of Meghan Trainor. I just never got on board with it. Congrats to her and the kid from Spy Kids for fucking. I appreciate that they were able to do that. That's not right. But god damn it. It's now broken. There we go. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of Meghan Trainor. But I was looking up a shirt that said Super Cali Swagalicious Sexy Hella Dopeness and found that there's an unreleased Meghan Trainor song with that title. So let's listen to it real quick. And before you talk shit about Meghan Trainor, this is just how songs sounded in like 2009.
We got the top back year round. That's the only way to do it. Google Map, in and out, on a diet. Yeah, screw it. Got a London past and an LA future. When we pump that gas, make sure you're ready. Cause we're super Cali, swagalicious, sexy, hella dopeless. Super Cali, swagalicious, everybody knows us.
Honestly, I don't know why this didn't go off. They put this on the next album. Any reason why it's unreleased? She made it for a like another group she was in that disbanded before it came out. Dude, what a bridge! This is just how music was in 2009. This fucking whips ass. Listen, this is the Splinter timeline where everything goes according to plan. Hillary wins in 2016. Meghan Trainor is like a playing openers at Warped Tour for Cobra Starship instead of being like the body positivity singer. Not a fan of post-Ozempic Meghan Trainor. I'm sorry. If you write the song about being fat, you have to say fat. I'm sorry. You have to stay fat. As a big boy, you got to stay fat if you're going to do the shit about the, oh, I love being fat. You have to stay fat. You don't get to get on the Zempic. Okay, next up. Okay, now we have some actually some interesting ones. So let's begin with this one, which came across my dash, and I was just so happy to see it. This video is by Gator EX Yu-Gi-Oh! Right here. I'm going to link it here. Remember, we are not just watching it. We are clicking the link. We are subscribing. We are letting the video play in the background. This video is called Why is Dark Magician Green?
Green for an amazing reason. Dark Magician, one of the most iconic monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is green or blue? I'm not sure, or maybe he's white? Well,
this is the type of hard-hitting investigative journalism that I care about. For those of you that don't know, what is Dark Magician? Is he Egyptian? Is he a zombie? It's very important that we know. If you go to DSOD, he's like blue.
go ahead and take your pick because there have been a few different representations, but the most common seems to depict Dark Magician with this bluish-green skin color. Why is that the case? I'm sure you might think otherwise because to the general population most people might know Dark Magician as having lighter skin from the anime and the iconic artwork of the original card, and well actually that might not have been the original card. You see, this is the version that we got in the TCG and Starter Deck Yugi. The truth is that Dark Magician came out earlier in Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon where it looked like this. There we go, now that's a classic Yu-Gi-Oh artwork. Dressed in the usual purple clothing, having these...
This is like my favorite DM art, by the way. This is... I think a lot of the DM arts, none of them really have the same aura as this one. And I think it pairs really nicely with the Arcana Magician. I like the Arcana one so much.
Staff and generally the same appearance, aside from the skin being a light bluish green and the hair being blonde. Well, okay, I've got to admit that might not be the entire truth because this was only in the TCG, and technically Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon wasn't the first set released in the OCG in Japan. No, their first set was very creatively titled Volume 1. Released about 3 years before the Legend of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Dark Magician in that set is
a white guy. Wait, also his hand just looks terrible.
The white one? Yeah, and then their green Dark Magician came out late.
Wait, that hand looks totally fucked up. Are you kidding me? It's like at a 150-degree angle. It looks like they drew it right after.
Later in this product called the EX Starter Box. So I guess we got it a bit flipped.
You could do better. Honestly, Yeah.
that flopped over in the TCG. Okay, we gotta settle this by going even farther back with the Bondi card game, which depicts Dark Magician as...
What the fuck? He's gray?
Okay, that one is just not even white, that's
like gray, and he's got a beard.
like straight up white, but he's got kind of like a greenish glow to him. So I guess maybe this one sort of counts? This artwork was actually redone later in the Konami card game,
And when they redid it, he was green.
and as usual, he is depicted as green there. Alright, we gotta get down to the bottom of this. Now, we don't necessarily have an actual official statement, I don't think, but generally this might be the case because the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga was
There he is. Wait, there he is from the manga. It's the green one. Well, okay, that's the other thing is I don't actually think it's a beard. I think it's contouring. I think it's just like a shadow that the face casts.
released colorless, so when it came time to adapt it in things like the anime, I guess they chose whatever color they wanted and made him light skinned there. Need we bring up the inconsistency of green-haired Kaiba in the OVA that was made by Toei?
Screw the rules, I have green hair.
Really, the place to look now is in the drawings done by Kazuki Takahashi himself.
And they don't help because he's blue with white hair.
And in things like the Dark Magician card
Okay, wait, hold up. We do have some green ones.
that he drew the art of, as well as some of the cover art that is done in color, we can see here at least that Dark Magician is that familiar greenish blue. And
Why is he so ripped in that one Takahashi art? He looks like a little twink in the others, but in that one Takahashi art, they gave him like an 8-pack.
with that being the way that they're deciding to represent Dark Magician in every other future card,
They should make a Dark Magician that doesn't have a snatched waist. They should make a Dark Magician that's fat. This is the first time the hand on Dark Magician has looked good, by the way. Holy shit. Except he doesn't have fingernails. What the fuck is up with that?
and legacy support, and the full art that's coming out that's going to look really good, and even the Card Game Chronicles animation, I'm going to
He is green. That is canon, and he's green.
assume that this is just the canon color. It even kind of fits in
Wait, so Dark Magician Girl is like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white lady who goes to hang out with a green guy. She's just like, yeah, my teacher's green.
with stuff like Magician of Black Chaos, which is sort of in the same family and also has
And he's
a
blue.
very deep blue skin color.
This guy's always been blue.
Wait, I think I said Magician of Black Chaos or Dark Magician of Chaos. They're, mostly the same thing, this one here, the Chaos version of it. But the point is we have our answer now, Dark Magician is greenish blue. Okay, so why is that the case? Well, more
I'm so glad we got to the why.
recently, a lot of fans have actually made the connection to the Egyptian god Osiris, who is usually depicted as green.
Really? Wait, is that for real? Don't we already have an Osiris? It's Slifer. Joseph, I need to ask you a question. It's going to be something stupid, but go ahead.
And the more that I think about it, the hat that Dark Magician wears actually looks a little similar to the headdresses worn by Egyptian royalty. So the story of Osiris goes like this, and I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he was betrayed and murdered by his brother Set, who dismembered his body and scattered the pieces across Egypt. Osiris's wife Iris painstakingly recovered and reassembled him, using magic to briefly restore him to life long enough to conceive their son Horus. After this resurrection, Osiris did not return to the world of the living, but instead became the ruler of the underworld, symbolizing death, rebirth, and eternal life. So with all that taken into account, it is actually kind of neat how it
I don't know. I'd have to think on it, Rebecca.
reflects other monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Specifically used by Yugi. The whole aspect of taking different body parts and bringing them back together is very reminiscent of Exodia. Dark Magician Girl, who is often paired up with Dark Magician, actually has an interesting effect, being one that requires Dark Magician to be in the graveyard, and that really works either way, whether he be dead or ruling over the underworld. And
It is kind of interesting that, like, from a flavor perspective, that DMG only cares if Dark Magician is dead. Like, what the fuck?
Magician to be in the graveyard, and that really works either way, whether he be dead or ruling over the underworld. And then finally we have Slifer the Sky Dragon, Yugi's iconic god card, whose
Okay,
original
we're getting to
Japanese dragon
Osiris.
is actually the Sky Dragon of Osiris. So you see, all of that honestly really ties together. For a while, I had thought the Egyptian theming in Yu-Gi-Oh! Was cool, but mostly tacked on. But if this was actually what was being planned, then, I get it, I totally get it. While not being one-to-one representations, I think it is kind of neat how it takes that influence, but also just does something completely new with it. Like,
It's kind of how, it's the Evangelion Christianity thing, right? They just, like, grab a bunch of, like, cool, fun facts and interesting things about a mythological system, and they're like, you know what? Put it in. But, like, canonically, this doesn't make sense with how the gods interacted. Yeah, it's just references.
Like many other people, I used to not like the Green Dark Magician as much, but after seeing it continue
Isaac Christianity? Yeah, exactly.
To be used, and realizing that it is basically just the canon way of representing Dark Magician, I honestly have come around to it and am now a big fan. And looking back, I don't see how anybody can
God, that hand looks so bad, dude. That hand looks fucking terrible.
continue to stand by whitewash Dark Magician. You know, fun little personal story, this original Legend of Blue Eyes version was the one that I had as a kid. However, because I got a good
Wasn't this starter deck Yugi?
amount of my first Yu-Gi-Oh cards as hand-me-downs from my older cousins, many of my original Yu-Gi-Oh cards were actually in Spanish, so I knew this guy as Mago Oscuro. Okay, yeah, sure, I knew it was the Dark Magician all along, and because that's what everybody else referred to it as, but
Yeah.
I honestly personally like the name. So let me know what you think in the comments below about Dark Magician,
Yugi Evolution. When did Yugi Evolution come out?
which version you like the best, which artwork you like the best, and what you think is the reason behind its design. Also, you know, while we're at the end of the video, I do want to
2004?
acknowledge that
Yeah,
there
this
are
is
like
definitely the one I
alternate
have.
versions of Dark Magician, like, I don't know, the Dark Sage later on, which is 100% something brought about by the anime because of the whole tie-in to Time Wizard as well, so I think that one definitely has its place. But for now, at the very least, I think Dark Magician fits in perfectly with the memes that are made by Yu-Gi-Oh fans just being green for some reason.
An amazing reason.
Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see more stuff like this. But that's basically all I've got for the moment. So anyway, this is Gatorex, and I will catch you all later.
That was a fun one. That was a really fun one. I'm surprised they got 5 minutes out of that. Ooh, I kind of want to watch their other videos, too. The Spirit Charmers lore anime is okay.
The next episode.
Oh, no, wait. It's episode by episode. Let me see if they have It's Over. So I do want to talk a little bit about the Chronicles anime before we talk about this. If you were following the Yu-Gi-Oh! Chronicles anime shorts, you might have been pretty upset that they all were not very good. It's unfortunate because, I don't know, I wish they had just been better at telling stories. Even the branded one was basically just like, check out these people, check out, you know, this is Kit, this is Ecclesia, this is Sargass. Like, that was basically all it is. It wasn't like a very good attempt at storytelling. They all feel like demos? Yeah, basically. The Spirit Charmers one was so fucking boring, dude. It was like, why was it 4 episodes long of just the girls holding a staff and concentrating really hard? It was like, all right, so what are we doing this episode? Where I'm going to hold the staff and I'm going to go, yatta! And it was just like 15 minutes of that total. And it's like, okay, that's all right.
Wait, that was it? Well, Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. It's also crazy that it came and went without anyone saying anything. Like the branded one, when the branded one was posted, everyone would be like, "Oh, I like this, I like this." This one, I like the 4th one. I missed by like a week. I was like, "Oh, I guess it did come out."
Game Chronicles has
By the way, I mean, not to fucking rub it in. You search Yu-Gi-Oh card game The Chronicles, right? Fucking 12K views on the 4th Spirit Charmers one. 12K views. That's crazy, right? That's like nothing. Oh, but Tri Brigade Kit got 9K views, so I guess it is something. Is this like a re-upload channel? What the fuck? These have like no views whatsoever. Check the videos on OCG Upload. I thought this was the Oh, this is the English one. Oh. How do I search that? Oh, I found it. Okay. 12K views. No, it's a 89. Okay, that's better. 89. Okay. 89, 127, 180, 301 for area. And the last Fallen in the Virtuous got 271, 330 before that, 397 before that, 378 before that, 551, and 892. Holy shit. Okay, that's pretty impressive. I hope the Magistus one is a return to form. The Magistus one could be good. I am excited. All right, back to this.
Has come to an end with the final episode of the Spirit Charmers anime. Maybe we'll get news about more later, but for now this episode concludes the story of the Spirit Charmers as they make it to the final room in the little temple that they're in, and so comes time for their final trial, and that is to actually cast the grand spiritual art, but they're all sort of
And then they fuck it up.
drained for their magical energy, so they decide to take a break for lunch, having energy potions as well. Asa is the one who made the potions, and for a moment I thought it was a bit of a missed opportunity for them not to resemble a pre-existing life gain spell in Yu-Gi-Oh! But it turns out that these specific potions are exclusive to the Charmers, as this is going to be a brand new card as well. So they continue their magical slice of life animation.
So we get a bunch of girls eating.
By having a
they're
fun
just
little
eating,
lunch all together,
and they go,
then comes the time to finally try to cast a spell, and they all gather up and get pretty far. There are a lot of great visuals going on here, some nice animation, but ultimately they fail to complete the spell, though they get very close, and it ends off with all of them kind of falling down, really proud of how far they've come, though realizing that they still have even farther to go. And this little moment here where they're all laying down in the grass is really cool because it is yet another reference to a pre-existing art piece. But after that, the credits roll, and I was really surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, that's it? There's still a lot of more time left in the episode. And yes, after the credits,
yeah, there's like a 4-minute long credit sequence.
we get another scene where they're all gathered out together in the cabin, basically also kind of gathering around the Grimoire and realizing that, ooh, there's even more to do after this, which I think would have been a fine note to end off the episode on, but it really feels weird because not much happened in the actual final chamber.
They're like, yeah, there's much more to do. It's like, bitch, you haven't done anything to begin with.
I understand the idea of not having them able to complete it just yet, but when it came to actually casting the spell or this trial,
don't show us the part where they fail. You know, we only get to see these people for a couple of minutes. Show us the one that works.
Itself, it really felt underwhelming, and especially too because this episode is titled after Asa, similar to how the other episodes were titled after everybody else. It kind of feels like she really didn't do all that much aside from bringing
She brought the potions
and be the one who was holding the Grimoire at the very end. Definitely not in the same way that the Hita episode and the Win episode focused on them, but like I've sort of said before, overall I think these episodes are really nice and fun together because they are that sort of magical slice of life style that fits the Spirit Charmers really well, and I don't think everything needed to end off with a fight or an action sequence, but maybe just a little bit more than standing there and gathering up to cast a spell that ultimately doesn't even work. So yes, all in all, these 4 episodes I think were really fun, but when we're talking about this episode alone, I feel like it doesn't really do all that much. It isn't necessarily one of those the real magic or the friends we made along the way, because still every other character did have some sort of growth, and their journey isn't totally complete. They still have an end goal of wanting to become even better spellcasters, but I don't know, for this being the final episode,
Joseph doesn't understand the allure of cute girls doing cute things. Well, they didn't do cute things. They did nothings.
episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles, for the moment, I wasn't exactly excited. So let me know what you think in the comments below about this episode, and I guess the Spirit Charmers anime section as a whole, and let me know what you would like to see going forward for Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles if we do end up getting more episodes, which I really hope we do. And maybe I'll also do a video kind of reflecting over the past year of Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game The Chronicles and discussing how it started.
So have we talked about how Dark is a guy? How does a guy end up in this, like, in the Charmers? It's 5 girls and then a guy. Does he have the Saikuno Riz? Is he like, huh, I think I can do the grand spiritual conquest Ichiran if you all are there?
Where it went and how it ended and
DEI
where I'd like
hire,
to see it
that's
go in the
possible
future for myself. Also remember to leave a like and subscribe. Anyway, this is GatorX, and I will catch you all later.
He's the Grungler. He's like, Lina goes home and posts what happened to Real Beauty, and Dark goes home and tries to cast the magical spirit Ichiran with 4 girls, calls himself the Grungler. All right, let's see what else we got. We have I didn't want to see this. This was kind of cool. This just showed up on my dash. I thought it was cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters censored gun scene dub with Eric Stewart. So someone went to a con and asked Eric Stewart to do the 2 lines Kaiba has in this scene. like into their phone, and so they got this.
That we have to meet.
I wish that they had kept this in. I honestly, I wish they had kept this in. This was such a stupid fucking thing. It should have been in for sure. Oh man.
Go.
They got him here. They're like, all right, could you please say
For you.
and the chemo is just the guy who recorded it. He just sounds kind of like him. You can't jam finger guns. Is that true? Fuck. Stewart still has it for sure. It does hurt him to do the voice. I think he's been open about it. He's like, can't do the voice for prolonged periods of time. It is painful to do. And yes, if you saw him in the kaiba VTuber one, it was like, "Ooh, yeah, okay, I get it." That's a lot. It's even cooler in the manga because they're still in Kaiba's helicopter and he throws the guy out into the ocean. Fuck. All right. Okay, let's watch this. This is
As longtime viewers of
this is an extra credits video. Does anyone remember extra credits? No? Fuck you? Holy flashback? That's what I'm saying. Welcome. They have these little doodads. They talk about gaming. You know how it works. Anyway, they uploaded a video a couple of weeks back called The Unintended Consequences of Magic the Gathering's Universes Beyond. And I did want to watch this. I mean, we love whining about Magic the Gathering, the state of Magic the Gathering, the Fortnitification of Magic the Gathering, the disgusting debasement that Wizards is undergoing at the hands of Commander players. But I thought it would be interesting to watch this video. We'll check it out, and, that's it.
this channel know. We at Extra Credits love a bit of Magic the Gathering. We've done multiple episodes on it. Will plays...
By the way, fucking do a Yu-Gi-Oh video. Have they done a Yu-Gi-Oh video? Hold up. Commander. I'm searching. Yu-Gi-Oh. No. Power creep. Oh, that might actually include Yu-Gi-Oh.
all the time. I was just on a jet lag Magic collaboration over on Wizards YouTube channel, and if you choose to time walk back a few years, our good friend Eddie Webb joined James and myself in a Magic tournament at Gen Con, in which we avoided ending up in last place, and I will take that as a victory, thank you very much. But
give me the geek boys and seed my hole, I want to get lost in the cock and balls and jelk away, thank you.
Giant growth of IP that Wizards of the Coast has been injecting into Magic the Gathering, and his opinions seem to mirror our own. Sure, it's making a lot of money, but this gathering and his opinion.
This is a Dan edit. I love Dan. He does fantastic work, but they're like, his opinions mirror our own. Okay, so we're gonna show a mirror.
Seem to mirror our own.
I love when editors do that. They're like, but now the cat's out of the bag, and they show a cat next to a bag.
Sure, it's making a lot of money, but this aether burst of cards has some players mad or worried that the Fortnitification of Magic will cause long-term damage to the game. In the same way it changed the core experience of PUBG Battlegrounds,
and Fortnite,
Rainbow Six Siege, and, well, you know, Fortnite.
Yeah,
well. It might not be all birds of paradise for us Planeswalkers these days. Wait, hold on a second. Oh no, this whole episode's gonna be wall-to-wall Magic references baked into the script, isn't it? Okay, screw it. You know, I'm down to be a goblin battle jester if it means we can talk the potential perils of universes beyond. Today's magical multiversal mashup is brought to you by the new Nebula exclusive series.
Do not subscribe to Nebula. I just want to tell you all right now, do not purchase Nebula. Well, you're going to go to Nebula and watch a bunch of bread tubers uploading more rants? I don't think so. Oh my god. Okay.
Related to the early gathering. In the last few years, a lot of
YouTube video essays for $3 a month. Could you believe it?
of the concern and profit of Magic the Gathering seems to center around the release of Universes Beyond, the name for the line of card releases that feature characters, locations, and objects that aren't directly related to the Magic multiverse. Now, there are technically a few exceptions. For example, Dungeons & Dragons is not officially part of Universes Beyond because it's a property Wizards owns. Secret Layers releases are just reskins of existing cards, and some upcoming releases won't even use the Universes Beyond branding. But for
I didn't know that. Also, D&D should be a Universes Beyond. Well, no. Now that Commander's the primary way to play Magic, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons both exist in the same universe, and that's the one where Germany won in 1945.
ease's sake, we'll
Foxy,
just
thank you for the Prime.
walk this massive injection of IP and refer to it under the Universes Beyond label. And since this brand's inception in 2021, there has been a landslide in releases.
Okay, and then put in landslide because there was a landslide.
Actually, as of the time I'm recording this, it covers... Oh my god. I have to read all of these? Okay, well, time to channel my inner Micro Machines man again. Here we go. Arcane, Assassin's Creed, Avatar The Last Airbender, Child's Play, Clue, Creepshow, Dungeons & Dragons, Doctor Who, Evil Dead, Fallout, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, Furby, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghostbusters,
Ghost of Tsushima. What the fuck was the Ghost of Tsushima secret lair?
God of War, Hatsune Miku, Horizon Forbidden West,
Iron Maiden,
Jaws, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, Lord of the Rings, Marvel Superheroes, Monster Hunter,
This is less than I thought. Monty Python.
Python, My Little
The
Pony,
freaking
Sonic
Holy
the Hedgehog,
Grail.
Spider-Man, SpongeBob SquarePants,
The
Star Trek,
Office.
Stranger Things, Street Fighter, The Last of Us, The Office, The
The Walking Dead, where it all started.
Princess Bride, The Walking Dead, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Tomb Raider, Transformers, Twisted Metal, Uncharted, and Warhammer 40k. Oh, I think I sprung a mana leak from reading that. So, why did our good old gathering go from 0 to 60 in introducing all of these new cards and concepts into Magic? Well, Eddie's theory is that it actually has to do with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, of course! Magic becoming the Epstein's Island of card games is our fault! Oh, well, for fuck you!
And Pokemon. Okay, follow us down this rabbit hole. Back in the 1990s, when Magic kicked off the tsunami that was the trading card game craze,
Tsunami is an Alestral's card!
there were hundreds of TCGs of all kinds because the idea caught on like balefire all over the world. But the two biggest homegrown Japanese trading card games, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, had their own ties to Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh! Started as a manga.
Yu-Gi-Oh's just a Magic ripoff. It's just a ripoff of Magic. It's just ripping the fuck off of Magic.
Which introduced a fictional Magic the Gathering clone as part of its storyline, which was then reverse engineered into a real card game, so there's a bit of Magic DNA right there from the start.
I mean, we stole everything. We stole everything that wasn't nailed down.
While the Pokemon trading card game
was also a brainchild of WotC,
on the other hand, started off as a promotional tie-in for the Pokemon Red and Blue Game Boy games in 1996, but between 1998 and 2003, the US translations and distribution of the game was handled by, I think you know where this is going, the real pocket monsters of money, Wizards of the Coast. Oh, wait, sorry, Pocket Monsters is a Pokemon reference, not a Magic one. What a rookie mistake.
Epic.
By the early 2000s, however, many of the other trading card games had died out or faded away, but Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon still kept making and selling cards as the market got smaller and smaller. So they're kind of like the staple. Now fast forward to 2020.
Where Pokemon is being purchased exclusively by investors.
And suddenly
Pokemon is actually kind of having a moment where I now see Pokemon professionals on my Twitter feed. For the first time ever, I think people are actually playing the game.
Everyone was stuck at home with a lot of free time on their hands, so many people dug out their old Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards that they'd had since they were kids. Some decided to sell them, only to
almost all of them
to discover there was still a rabid fan base for both games, eager to get some of these classic cards, while
there's not a rabid resell fan base for Pokemon or for Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's be honest. There's someone who bought up their Walmart stock of speed duel packs and was like, what am I doing with these?
Others got back into playing the games themselves or even teaching their own kids how to play, which means that individual card prices skyrocketed during the 2020 lockdowns, while sales of new sets of both games sold like goblin gangbusters.
There's a stretch.
Meaning, trading card games as a whole actually did
this person looks so anxious.
Did really well during that time. Now, Eddie does not know this for certain. He is just speculating here. But it's entirely possible that this uptick in trading card sales got the attention of Wizards of the Coast. And maybe they got interested in trying to get this dormant outside audience who were just suddenly hungry ghouls for trading card games to also start buying Magic the Gathering cards again.
It's crazy. It never happened. This is total speculation, I think. I don't think it's supported by anything because it's like, yeah, Magic tried to corner the market on people who were going to Costco to fist fight each other. That never happened. They were never able to do it. Even when Yu-Gi-Oh! Had disappeared from shelves during COVID, Magic was still there.
Though my personal pet theory is also that Wizards of the Coast saw the monetary success Epic had been having over in Fortnite's.
I think it's literally this. I think it's they saw. I think what it is they tried Walking Dead and it just made too much money.
Unthemed world space and wanted to get in on slurping up that tasty IP slurry like a dream drinker vampire, but I digress. Whatever the reason, it does seem to be working from a business perspective. According to a Hasbro investor call, Magic the Gathering...
Now, if you guys think that Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast are part of the axis of evil, as I do, you got to understand, Hasbro is like a multiversal threat. They're like... They're like the Nazis ran out of land to conquer and opened up a wormhole into our world in order to steal more shit.
Revenue grew, causing it to become their first brand to earn over $1 billion in 2022.
Whoever is writing this, I will fuck you if you stop writing forever. Rebecca, no need to threaten them.
Further, in 2025, Hasbro's Q2 financial report stated that the Final Fantasy...
The worst thing that could have ever happened to Magic was Final Fantasy working.
Set became the highest grossing Magic set of all time.
The worst thing that could have ever happened was Final Fantasy working.
The tabletop division and earning $200 million worth of revenue in a single day, something that took the Lord of the Rings set 6 months to accomplish. There's also been a 40% increase in unique players in organized play in the first half of 2025. So with numbers like that,
you know, the new Magic players, black guys and Asian women. You can just put more crackers on screen. We know what's happening.
In unique players in organized play in the first half of 2025. So with numbers like that, it's clear that Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro have to be pretty happy with Universes Beyond. Therefore, it's no surprise they've already announced even more sets for 2026. And you know, besides
known transphobe Mono Bluetron, that's fair, that's true.
The utterly mind-boggling narrative implications of Optimus Prime Hero throwing lightning bolt at Peter Parker and Leonardo's Sewer Samurai, you might be asking yourself, like, what's the big deal here?
Dude, what is that haircut?
I mean, why should we worry if folks are slamming their cardboard action figures together?
Because Magic the Gathering is the best game in the world. That's why. Because Magic the Gathering is the best game in the world. Imagine if the guy who invented chess decided that instead there's no more chess anymore, and they're just going to do power scaling debates. That's why.
Well, the way that we see it, there are actually 3 potential concerns that could end up hurting the game in the long run. The first being plain old oversaturation. In 2025 alone, there were 18 different IPs released between individual card drops and full sets, including non-Universes Beyond sets. That's over 3,000 cards released in 1 year alone. With this toxic deluge of releases, it's clear that not every set is going to get a chance to shine. Sure, a few of those releases might be big hits like Final Fantasy, but others like Sonic the Hedgehog and The Last of Us might end up sliding into a creeping tar pit of forgotten releases.
It's almost like they started with the card and then worked backwards.
And that's not even considering that licensing agreements are often for a limited time, so the window from signing on the dotted line to taking your product out of a store can be short. Now Wizards has to get those cards in and out the door quickly to take advantage of the gold rush and not step on their own toes. The second concern relates to playtesting. Between the limited release window inherent to licenses and the sheer number of cards being put out over the course of a year, that does not leave much time for playtesting and cohesive wide line design.
So they just don't do it.
Even changing a few words.
Okay, come on, this is a good one. Deal damage twice? No. Successful coin flip before you act.
On a card can have unforeseen long-term consequences, and when you have to crank out so many of them, it's highly unlikely each card is getting the same level of scrutiny that it used to, and probably less consideration of how they intersect with the larger body of Magic cards released over the course of the game's life.
That's interact, right? Not intersect.
Plus, there's another fly in this ointment, with licensors often having specifically and surprisingly firm limits around language.
Nadu incident. You know, it is crazy. You all know Suicide Sweater, right? It's this, we could do a quick detour real quick. Is this really, oh, don't know. I do not need shopping. Go to Google and search Suicide Sweater. What the fuck? No, I don't want shopping. Oh my god. Damn it. Is the article not up anymore? Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to find it, but there's an article on how one of the most powerful cards of all time, Skull Clamp, made it through testing. Equipped creature gets +1/-1. When equipped creature is put into a graveyard, draw 2 cards. You equip it to a guy with 1 toughness, you immediately draw 2. A significant amount of those guys have on death triggers that make more guys. You just go fucking infinite, right? Well, they posted an article that was very interesting about how it happened. And it was just a matter of, like, numbers were like, it was tested extensively and found totally lacking. And then at the last minute, they said some shit like, what if we make it +1/-1 instead of +1/+1? Or like, what if we make it 1 mana instead of 2 mana? And they were like, yeah, no problem. Ship it. And they just didn't test it. They literally were just like, yeah, this is pretty unplayable at its present mana cost. Let's bring it down 1, or let's throw the -1 on there, and we'll be fine. Because it might be too good without the -1. What if we make Ass Rabbit a 2/5 instead of a 2/4? That's it, yeah. Oh, you found it. Oh my god, you had to go to the archive? Fuck my gay ass. This is not even an old article. This is what, from 2021? But yeah, here it is. Suicide Sweater. When equipped monster is put into a graveyard from play, draw 2 cards. Equip 2. It gets +1/+2. And then it says, card sat in dev file for a long time, untouched, unplayed. Then during a dev meeting, a decision was made to push some equipments. I have coworkers that say they remember being in the meeting, but someone should have figured this card out in time. Equipped creature gets +1/-1. Whenever equipped creature is put into a graveyard, draw 2 cards. Yeah. In hindsight, it should have been obvious. The other part of the problem was that even without the bias, the card's power is not easy to parse at first glance. Whomstever thought this card should get a pat on the back. Great design. This is how white will draw cards. Very cool. Elf decks will literally burn through their deck with this in play. Birds of Paradise become recyclable inspirations. There are a ton of good things to say about Skull Clamp, and very few bad. Bravo, Wizards! They found out almost immediately that it was a little better than that. Oh, man.
For instance, Eddie's done a lot of license.
Anyway, they're doing that like every week these days. Like every week there's a new card that comes out with the Suicide Sweater problem because there's just so many more fucking cards.
Work in his career, and he's told us some stories. Like once he was working on a wrestling RPG, and every use of the word wrestler had to be replaced with the word superstar. And that's just one example of many.
Why?
Right? So
because
each
of licensing.
These licensors for a tied-in Magic set probably has different legal and aesthetic concerns, and any of those tweaks might lead to card text changes that designers simply wouldn't have time to work around. This also ties somewhat confusingly into tournament play. While many folks play Magic the Gathering just fine without ever joining a tournament, tournaments are
What are you guys playing at your kitchen tables?
A big part of the brand. If people enjoy the game, they might want to play with others beyond their friends, right? So they buy more cards to make better decks to play more people, and then throughout that process get interested in tournaments, which permeates that buying cycle even more. You don't need a crystal ball to see how this makes Wizards money, but then tie that into the point about textual changes. With Universes Beyond sets, sometimes adjusting rules or naming conventions to fit better with the IP in question. So all that means that if you first come to Magic as, say, a Transformers fan, you might end up learning rules or getting attached to cards that might not be relevant to tournaments at best, or even contradict the way the game is played on tournament grounds at worst. For example,
Stretch.
Transformers cards require the use of the keyword convert, which works the same way as the transform keyword action on other cards. Why have two words do the same thing? Why, to be totally not confusing at all, of course. And
okay, this is okay. I will be completely honest. This is not a Universes Beyond problem. Wizards' insane decision to add like 3 or 4 new keywords every single block, or I guess they don't have blocks anymore, means that there will always be a trillion keywords that are functionally just other keywords with very minute changes.
this kind of thing can lead to market confusion and player confusion, which might turn some players away from engaging in tournaments, and those problems are entirely of Wizards' own making due to working with other
Everything
IP
is
in
kicker.
their
Everything
process.
really is kicker,
Now,
though.
speaking of problems that are of Wizards' own making, the third reason we think this all could be an issue is that we've seen it be an issue before. In the past, Wizards has done experimental releases, although many of these were often done as jokes more than serious IP extensions. They're lovingly called the unsets because each set starts with an un.
God, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I would kill for the third unset.
Unglued, unhinged, unstable.
Unhinged was like my favorite set of all time as a kid. I thought it was so fucking funny. Man. I remember when Unglued came out. Holy shit, Unk. Foxy's like 55 years old, though.
Unsanctioned, and my personal favorite, Unfinity. Now, these sets are a heck of a lot of fun, but the whole point of them is to twist, mutilate, and distort the Magic experience, but a lot of early...
I remember when what's the third one? Unstable came out. It's like draft only, and I had a lot of fun drafting it, like, over a holiday season that I went to go visit my brother. We would just like hang out, smoke, and then go draft Unfinity because there was a place around us that was doing it.
Players, when they were released,
Or
considered them
unstable,
to be
rather.
the infernal spawn of
The set was not great.
evil. Over time, players got used to the joke, and now many enjoy.
I did once open the variant of that big machine that had like 25 different variants that is an FTK, and I went 2-1. It was like I didn't clear the tournament. My brother went 3-0 once with the hand. He would always draft the hand card because the hand card's crazy. He had like his hands all over the field.
Enjoy the humor they bring to
Hand
the
card
table,
was really good.
but they were not reprinted for a very long time. So if history is anything to go by, putting out a lot of weird and quirky cards that twist and distort the core gameplay might end up causing a stronger community backlash than they might think. One of the reasons that Magic has lasted this long is because it's a well-balanced game. There aren't
Okay, well, you don't need to lie.
any single decks that always win, and there's many things you can play to be competitive, and even more you can play just for fun. Whereas, games that traditionally see many unbalanced cards released end up with just 1 or 2 dominant strategies, which ends up making those games feel boring and repetitive, and robs them of long-term fun.
It's kind of weird, right? Kind of a strange thing to say. Isn't this solved by multiple formats?
And because these are
Like
physical...
what card game would you say has only 2 good decks? Like ever? I guess like some Yu-Gi-Oh formats?
games, you can't just patch broken cards, right? Wizards doesn't have many balancing options.
Alestrals. Well, maybe right now.
Once a card has been released into the wild, beyond banning them, unlike, say, a video game you could just do an update with and fix some things. And between Wizards banning an absolute dragon storm of cards between 2017 and 2020,
Surely there's a better Storm pun for that.
Some serious problems with the One Ring set in modern format tournaments, and the recent rise and fall of Vivi and friends in Standard.
I mean, you want to talk about there only being one playable deck.
They're already having problems on that front. So it is really important to do strong design work and lots of balance testing. Otherwise, you don't just poison the cup that is that set's release. You end up poisoning the well of all Magic cards for years to come, and some in tournament formats forever. Even though Eddie tends to snap about this noxious revival of bad Magic card habits, we should point out that a lot of these concerns are theoretical at this point. Right now, from the Corpo perspective, it is hard to argue with the short-term strategy, because people are buying a lot of Magic cards, and Wizards is making Hasbro a lot of money.
This is the worst part of all of it, is that it's working. Like, if it just wasn't working, it would be so much better. If they weren't making money hand over fist, then we could just ignore this, right? But they are. They're making $1 billion trillion. The people who were never going to play another game of Magic the Gathering bought a lot of Final Fantasy cards, so now we have to do this until the sun explodes.
But there are some valid and real concerns about the long-term sustainability of the game going down this path.
Marvel needs to be a dud. Nope. It won't happen like that. It's not going to happen like that, because everyone said after Spider-Man was a dud, they were like, that's it, no more Universes Beyond. And then Atla came out and they were like, well, I like Atla, it was my freaking childhood, and it sold 1 trillion copies. And then Ninja Turtles came out and no one went to that, and they went, UB is done, we're just going to be in this cycle forever, okay?
Too many sets released too quickly can lead to less time to market sets when they're released almost on top of each other due to various licensing deals that need to be fulfilled. Plus, there's a chance of burning out the market as customers run out of money and
hasn't happened yet
because it's too hard to keep up with everything coming out. Not to mention the big elephant in the room gestures broadly to the overall economy, because lots of folks have less and less cash
Yeah, the first thing they're cutting
to spend on leisure activities these days. So, this could all just be some old beans screaming at the internet cloud, and it's possible the explosive success of Universes Beyond is something that Wizards can keep building on in a sustainable way. But
which is impossible, you know, the way that Hasbro demands returns year on year. But it is really frustrating to be like, yeah, the people who, regardless of how you feel about it, the people criticizing it are regrettably the minority here.
The cycle of life means that every bubble will eventually burst, and we just hope that the decisions made today won't end up hurting Magic in the long run, because we truly love this game so much.
I mean, I feel it's already hurt, right? It doesn't resemble, it does not resemble like the game that I played growing up.
Much. But what say you, fellow Planeswalkers? Are you loving Universes Beyond? Or do you wish Hasbro would move beyond tying their whole TCG universe to it?
This shit never been the same since they released Planeswalkers.
I know you've got a lot of thoughts on this if you made it to this point in the video, so please let us know. I want to hear what you think. As for me right now, I'm just going to keep loving throwing together decks that are fun and weird. Heck, give me a Soul Ring, a Mox Diamond, and a Darksteel Forge, and I'll see what I can do with it. Ooh, and actually, if I'm feeling nasty, I might throw in a Sephiroth the Savior just for the overextended katana of it. You know I love a villain in black. Well, if that's not a faded return, I don't know what is. Get it? Faded return gets areas with the...
All right, I'm good. Everyone please subscribe to Nebula. On Nebula, you can get fantastic new videos from Big Joel, Lindsay Ellis, and Natalie Wynn, where she'll tell you why actually the most revolutionary act you can do is a skincare routine. That's mean. That's mean. It's not wrong, but it's mean. I'll move it on. Oh shit, this never showed up on my dash. Talking about MetaZoo. Is the Gauge MetaZoo video still up? If you search Nim Nim, the first thing that comes up is MetaZoo?
Mad research. It's such a shame.
Such a shame. Such a shame. Best Gage video of all time. It's so good, dude. How was this Eclipse video? I don't know why he never uploaded this. He's an insane person. He went live on a stream and did this. What an insane person. Gage lived long enough to see Metazu die. You must live long enough to see Alestrals die. Vintage Nutcrackers, please. You got it. Anything for you, bestie. Dude, that one looks totally unsatisfying. Bullshit ass Nutcracker. This one looks like fun. This one looks so fun. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, did it work? Okay, that looks like fun. I want to do that one. What? I mean, I guess this would work, won't it? Yeah, spray everywhere. I don't like this one at all. Oh, this looks cool. Put it in there. Okay, whatever. That one sucked. This is a mortar and pestle. It comes with a Tom and Jerry cartoon hammer? I guess that's all of them. I like the springy one. The springy one was awesome. Can we watch this? Nope.
Previously on Duel Trials.
What is this?
Wait, that move, it's impossible. Shit. Did you truly think that you could defeat me?
Trial failed. Now you must face the punishment and
Do you think this is AI?
perform a 4 bars rap of your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, the punishment is you have to do a 4-bar rap of your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
The Shadow Realm calls, the final blow, my life points fall, a king accepts his penance now, I take the loss and take a bow, but my loyal bird ain't ever folding, that soldier penguin always holding, flip the script and send them all back home, yeah, send them all back home.
I don't think there's been 1 second of this video that hasn't been AI generated yet. The Paradox Twins. Look at all those crazy cards they're summoning. Oh, whoa, they look kind of different here. Okay, that's a real guy. That is not a real guy. That's not a real guy. These guys are real, maybe? Not real. All right, good.
I am so pumped I started working out again, and now...
Dude, this guy... This is so good. This guy is going to, like, meet Tung 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 Sahur, who's gonna fuck his wife or something.
I am going to be the first to escape this labyrinth. There is no way I am going to let him escape before me, even though I just beat him. The race isn't over yet. Where is the next trial?
Dude, how is his six-pack coming through his Goku hoodie? Or his Goku, tank top?
Where is the next trial?
What is he holding? Like a gun?
Oh, here it is. Come on, please be something good.
Only 3 special summons.
About 3 special summons per turn.
Okay.
Oh God, it just
Trinity
had to
rules.
be. I'm never gonna get out of here.
Oh, you drop your disc.
So I decided to make a Blue Eyes deck for this trial because...
This is the best thing I've ever... Thank you for showing me this.
I felt like I can use the skill to normal summon for free without using special summons too, many times, and still get out a strong monster, so here is my Blue Eyes build. I feel confident I just did some push-ups up, so if my deck doesn't scare them off, my muscles will for sure.
All right.
Yo, 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 what's up, my gangster?
Oh, great. I'm dueling a G Shadow Hunter.
A G Shadow Hunter.
No, nah, you didn't just call me a G Shadow Hunter. I'm about to keep you trapped in this labyrinth.
You guys are all the same. Just a side character that the main character defeats to keep
you guys?
The plot going.
All right, prove it.
Duel. So I'm going to make this real quick since I'm restricted to only 3 special summons per turn. I'm going to focus on normal summoning and giving myself a little protection.
Wow, bro, you are even worse than a 4th-rate duelist even while using a meta tier deck. Let me show you what real power
That was 2 special summons. You had 1 more.
Is. Have you ever heard about the Fallen of Albaz?
Oh god, not Fallen of Albaz. I might be cooked here without more special summons.
This is a Sword Soul deck.
I knew this labyrinth wasn't going to be easy, especially if it has me out here dueling someone with 3 arms.
3 arms.
Wait, he has 4 arms.
Would I joke? I have 4 arms because I am the champ. Now get ready for a world-class ass whipping because you're never going to get out. This labyrinth, you will forever be lost to the Shadow Realm.
No, so fast I used my monster effect. Ouch, how did you just burn me?
It doesn't matter what effects you use anymore, because this duel is already over. Activate your last pathetic spell card. It won't save you either. Now let's finish this duel.
Oh, it is over.
I summon out my boss monster Ice Jade and attack you for game. It's over.
Please give me a second chance. I'm sure next duel I'll win.
Dude, he looks like Ryan Gosling here.
Now your punishment for losing this duel is you must duel in a push-up stance for the next duel trial.
Good. Dude, this rocks, dude. I'm so in. I'm totally in. Wait, this person has a normal video like 5 back. Wait, was Farfa right about quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis? Hold the fuck up! I didn't know he was gonna talk shit on Farfa. I'm totally on your side now.
Duel! We are...
Wake up to reality.
Get ready to duel! We are playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. Listen. Everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows. Find out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis far right about quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! There will always be shadows to be found. Was far right about quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! Genesis. Find out today with the Paradox Twins.
I just woke up.
Oh, it's just a normal video. Or is it? Oh, it's just a normal video.
I need 2 bats because it is every this.
Every frame of painting. Oh man. Was far right. He has a video where he comments on one of your videos and then links to Progressies. Let's go! Oh, I have to send this to Farfa right now. We have to, okay. We have to we're gonna play a little bit of Duel Links, but before we do that, I want to show off this. Shouts out to the boy Emre. Do you like Pokemon? Asks Andy Comes. This is a pornographic account. Quote tweet. What about now? Here's Emre. Yu-Gi-Oh! Still better! He's so good, dude. That's the world champ difference, man. That is the world champ fucking difference. Oh my god. He's my goat. He is actually the goat. All right, let's do the Twitter thread, and then we'll do the duel links. Dyer, I got to give you something to do. All right. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back with another thread. Today we're talking about making Yugi boomers angry, which is probably my favorite thing on earth to do. So, a lot of people started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid and then left when they were trying to get pussy in high school. As a result, they have a kind of warped understanding of what's good and what's bad in the modern era. And for a significant amount of them, revealing what we allow to be legal would make their heads explode. So today we're going to do that. Show off some cards that have come off the ban list, like the Dragon Rulers you see in front of you, some cards that shockingly were never hit, like Triple Tactics Talents, and maybe some cards that are even bad, but have analogs in like GOAT-era broken shit. And of course, we're beginning with the boys. All the daddies are legal. All the babies are legal. They gave us more daddies and more babies, and it still wasn't enough. Maybe in Genesis. Let's see what you all came up with. Kevin has probably the best one. I think if you tell someone who played 10 to 15 years ago that all three of these cards are legal at 3 and see pretty much no play at all, they would not believe you. So first off, Reborn is legal at 1. But that's only for thematic reasons. This could come to 3 and no one would care. In fact, it's so shocking to some of you that Dyer said Geki's at 3. The only one of these that sees a little bit of play is Geki, which occasionally shows up in sideboards, but really not often enough to warrant conversation. I think you can even argue that it's been crept as a going second tool by Illusion Gate. For anyone who left Yu-Gi-Oh! Because pendulums were in the game, say JJPM says, for anyone who left Yu-Gi-Oh! Because pendulums were in the game, I'd like to show them a card that mentions the second pendulum summon to blow their minds. This isn't even all of them. There's like a dozen cards that are like, and you can fucking do it again. Who cares? Probably these people ducked out when pendulum summon was being theorized as a way to get out like a Jinzo. Oh my god. We're going to get a third pendulum summon soon. You've been able to do a second pendulum summon since what? Zephyrath? Geki, of course. Dyer says she has a good one on Blue Sky, so I'll go there. Master Duel answer this guy. If you told 2000 and I hate how Blue Sky does this. Master Duel answer this guy. If you told 2018 me that he'd be at 3 and not seeing any play whatsoever, I'd call you an idiot, but he's so forgotten. Even YGOPRODECK.com forgot to update their ban list to show that he's legal in Master Duel. To be clear, I thought that this would break Master Duel. I was like, there's so many decks that want the extra normal. This is not a card you can leave legal. Think of how playable cards like Seraphonite were. I was totally wrong. This card has done dick fuck nothing. 0 points in Genesis? Okay, but there's another reason. There are probably some decks that want this effect. Spiral, for instance, is massively unhit in Master Duel and theoretically could play this card. But that's kind of the sweet spot for this effect, right? Playable in boutique strategies that really want to jump through hoops to get that extra normal, not in everything in order to cheat a limit. Chloe's got a great one, maybe cheating because it's technically still banned in the TCG, but when Mirage went to 0 in Genesis, people tried so hard to break it. After the format settled, it does basically nothing but be a gimmicky going first card for very specific decks. This is probably correct. This card was very playable and very successful in Radiant Typhoon, but slowly got shaved from those decks as people realized the 2002 staple wasn't the reason those decks were broken. They were the 2025 cards. Post-hit Radiant Typhoon doesn't really fuck with this thing, and with good reason. It turns out, despite the fact that you can refill your hand every turn and make use of cards that like to be in the graveyard when discarded for the standby phase, you can even do the stupid MST trick with the MST searching archetype that Jaden does all the time in GX. It's still kind of bad. 4 cards on turn 3? The game's over by then. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to blow your mind and break your heart at the same time. I mean, yeah, introducing the concept of an errata to a Yugi boomer would probably make them upset. I think actually this wouldn't break the heart of people who had to play against Chaos Emperor Dragon. They would probably be pretty happy that the game endures despite the fact that this card is legal. I know some people that will lose their mind knowing this is unbanned. You know, it is shocking to be like, all of the jars are legal. Theoretically, you could play Empty Jar, and it's only gotten more tools in the years since. Soul in Luna, 80 Changer, all the Mimighoul stuff. Not good enough, man. Still not good enough. Oh, you're right, chat. We are still missing Fiber Jar. That'll fix it. When they unban Fiber Jar, the deck is back. Was Fiber Jar part of Empty Jar? Tell me she's not here for this. Okay, thank God. Rebecca makes fun of me for... Oh, damn it! She makes fun of me for doing that all the time. Can we just... I just want a deck list. Yeah, I was going to say, Fiber Jar was never a part of this. Can you imagine telling... Ectobiologist, wow. I'm a big fan of your universe. Can you imagine telling an old school player that a card that makes your monster basically impossible to get back saw no play as a staple and was only a one of, and just in case for a deck that could search it for free? Yep. Not much more to say than that. Sinful Spoils of Subversion Snake Eye on release, before we knew it was part of a huge archetype, was an interesting card that people played around with, but ultimately determined it wasn't worth wasting a spot on. You know, in fact, now that I think about it, it's really not worth wasting any spots on any removal spells these days, just because all of your combo pieces do it for you. Remember when we were so sure this card could never come off the list and now it does nothing? Okay, to be fair, the one thing it's really good at doing is making VFD, and they did ban VFD. Oh, that's true. This is a card that's... This is an interesting take on the prompt. Not a card that's been unbanned, but a card that showing it to a GOAT format peasant would cause their minds to explode the same way giving them a Dorito would. Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Voltic Thunder. Must be fusion summoned. If special summoned and your opponent controls some more monsters than you do, destroy all other cards on the field. You can tribute this card that was summoned using a normal monster as material. Special an elemental hero monster from your graveyard. Just an unbelievable way to get an infinite amount of advantage via Stratos, an unbelievable way to simplify a board state, and an unbelievably bad card in the modern era. Sees absolutely zero play whatsoever, but if you showed it to a duelist in 2007, you would get laughed out of the room for making a Reddit custom. My dad, who was the one who taught me to play the game as a kid, actively played the game from release until around the release of Synchros. When I told him Change of Heart was legal again, and the fact that it isn't really played, it was wild to him. This one shocked me as well, because it wasn't too early. It wasn't too long ago that Mind Control was played all the time. Like, it was an incredibly powerful card that... Like, it was incredible. Hold up, I have to make fun of Leah. Leah just jumped on Slay the Spire. And every time I've seen her jump on Slay the Spire, I DM her and I go, it's too late, go to bed. But it's like a normal time right now. So let me... It wasn't too long ago that mind control was everywhere, and I think it had to be limited as a result of this because it could make a link monster with the monster that you took. This can do that and so much more, and it doesn't see play at all. Upon unban, people did play it at 3, and then it almost instantly dropped off. Leah actually just DM'd me, gonna kill you. Perfect answer. Legitimately perfect answer, Meowmix. Wait, you draw 3 and it's not a hard once per turn? But didn't they have to ban Spellbook of Judgment? The analog between this and Spellbook of Judgment is absolutely perfect. This is what everyone was saying when this card was first released. That said, Spellbook of Judgment is also legal and does nothing. You said this was bad, though? Yeah, and I was right, you know? It's so bewildering for anyone I know who played during this time to look back at the days where Upstart was such a popular card, letting you effectively play 37 cards, to hear it's at 3 and doesn't see regular play outside of a couple of archetypes. This is interesting because I think it's also shocking if you tell, like, a 2016 player as well. We were jamming 3 Upstart Goblin to have more consistent decks, but if you go back to retro formats like Edison, people still don't always play 3 Upstart Goblin in those decks. It's interesting. It's like, it really is, we lived out the bell curve meme, where on one end it's like, I'm not playing Upstart Goblin, that could just be a good card. And then in the middle we've got, if you play Upstart Goblin, you get to play a much more powerful 37 card deck. And then you get to the other side and it's like, I'm not playing Upstart Goblin, those could just be good cards. ...2016 was a decade ago. That's when people were playing 3 Upstart Goblin. I think you could go across Yu-Gi-Oh! When people quit and tell people Stratos is at 3, rarely played at 3, and get a ton of different looks. This card has been a 1 forever, then they finally banned it, and now it just runs around doing his blue gadget thing. And mostly just runs around at table 500 doing no thing. Or being a wingman for guys who talk in the Deku voice trying to pick up women. That's my last Saikuno joke on the channel. That's the last Saikuno joke on the channel. Liar. I'm lying. I'm literally lying. No, if you guys weren't around for the period in which Stratos was at 1 and banned, mostly the utility of this card was giving white people an in to say the N-word. Question. These new gens, they just don't know. The meme about this used to be free my N-word Stratos, and if Gage unprivated his videos, I bet you would find a video of his where he says it. He's actually right. This one's good, I suppose. I'm sure a lot of people reading this are probably shocked to realize that Snatch Steal isn't just unbanned. The card is at 3. It's genuinely kind of awful now. It doesn't even see play in Genesis for 4 points. This card just doesn't do the things a good Yu-Gi-Oh! Staple needs to. It is shocking that this card doesn't see any play whatsoever. There's so many powerful equip searchers, but none of them care about this effect. Not a single one. It's unbelievable that we are in a format where it's like, oh, yeah, Doomsy and, you know, Power Tool's never been easier, and Legal in Genesis, a format where theoretically a card like this could see a lot of play. New Makonko support. Nope. Nada. It would if they didn't make Makonko 80 trillion points. No, it wouldn't. They'd just play Rondo. This is a perfect answer. This is probably the answer. What the fuck does this card do? It lets you search any monster in the game. Any monster? Yeah, 99% of the time you don't even need to run a shitty bridge. And it's legal? It's bad, is what it is. Yeah. It is crazy that we have a spell card that reads, add a card from your deck to your... Like, discard a card, add a card from your deck to your hand, and it sees 0 play. It's like any competent strategy already has a million ways to find any specific card in its deck that is like named as part of an archetype. Every setup combo doesn't rely on searching something we would categorize as unsearchable. Once in a blue moon, Small World shows up somewhere, but it's the hallmark of a deck that's just not as good as its contemporaries. This is not legal. It's legal some places. And the ride is terrible. It's a small world after all. This is 0 in Genesis now? I thought it was like 3. These are fantastic, of course. Showed my childhood friend Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and she said, looks like a classic Yugi cheat card. Showed her a Rise Heart, and she exclaimed, what the fuck? Any of these big-ass boss monsters that totally centralize the game around them would blow the minds of players in previous formats. I guess the closest analog would be, like, Stardust Dragon, if you played during Edison, but, like, compare Stardust Dragon to a thing like this, and it's night and day. Is this the same guy? He kind of looks the same. Wasu posting, I hate to tell you this, they errataed this card. This card's got an errata. You can only use effective Perform Age Plush Fire once per turn. That's a new one, right? That's a new part of it. The shocking part of this, and I can't believe I'm saying this, is that it didn't actually need the errata. It was still fine with, like, the you can loop it effect. Even with Electromite legal. Things are just different now. Great answer. Great answer. Illusion Gate is just Regeki and Monster Reborn stapled together. And if you've watched the anime, you've seen this card from the anime and understand that it's probably one of the cards they could never print from the anime. Not only is it legal at 3, it's worse than plain Regeki a lot of the time because you can impulse it and it's 0 points in Genesis. To be clear, it being 0 points in Genesis is just a result of the fact that they haven't released a point update. This shit is not going to remain 0 points. It's in every deck. The one change from the anime is that you no longer have to sacrifice your soul to activate it. Gonna show this Anea to a Pac-Man boomer and watch them explode like Randy Marsh in the South Park meme. It's crazy to be like... You go back to 2004 and like one player's like, is Yu-Gi-Oh still around? And you go, yes. And the second player's like, what cool new decks do they have? And it's like, oh, we've got stuff you wouldn't believe. And the third player's like a Pac-Man one trick. And they're like, what is the new Pac-Man technology? And you go, look at this fucking thing. And they just cream themselves. Ooh, look at all the text. This ain't even the good one. This is good. The new Ritual Light and Darkness stuff feels tailor-made to give Yugi Boomers a fit. A ritual spell that recycles itself and another card for no downside. Priorata Demok with upside. Magical Hats that works the way it's supposed to and by extension reads Summon Exterio. And importantly, also an overframe card, right? Like that's a necessary part of exploding their brain. These cards are going to be really cool. Maybe not good, but cool. I am 99% sure they will look at this card and think everyone is playing 3 Pot of Greed. How wrong they are. To be honest, I don't know why we're not all playing Pot of Desires. Is it still semied? This is at 1? What? No. It's semied, right? It's at 3? What the fuck? Oh, this is just the... Here, hold up. Whoa, okay. It's not limited. Yeah, I guess it's legal. It's at 3. It was at 2 for a while. I thought they moved it to 2 and then moved it back. That is what they did. It took them this long to unban Dark Greffer. Can you believe that? La Boo Boo. Ame no Habakiri no Mitsurugi. Dryden is legal. Torrent is banned. Herald is banned. Harpy's Featherstorm is banned. Yippee! Showing people who left during Striker Goki that not only is this card released, it also got alt art, supports that basically revolve around making it resolve multiple times easier, and the deck is still somehow not tier 1, yet an actual meta threat. I think this would actually totally be comprehensible to them. They'd be like, Engage is at 3? Oh my god! The metagame must have totally eclipsed Sky Striker. And you go, yeah, it did. And they go, oh wow. But I find it so hard to believe that the deck isn't playable at all. And you go, well, actually, it is still playable. And they go, yeah? They go, yeah, it's been 7 years, but the deck is still quite playable. Yeah, I would say. They go, oh, that makes sense. But if you close your eyes, it's cool to be like, no, we don't play like Mermaid Orchestra anymore. It's like, oh yeah, so you don't have like a stupid Link one that does a whole combo for you. It's like, well, no, I didn't say that. Well, they'd have to be familiar with this card, but yes, this would explode their mind until you say, don't worry, they took the bad effect off. Weird one, but MST. You're right. Being like, yep, MST's a 3, and they'd be like, I guess it doesn't see any play now, right? And you go, well, shockingly, it does. It also negates. MST back to 1, please. That would be the funniest outcome. Fuck me. This card is... I like the first impression of everybody of this card was like, it's so broken! And then they reread it and they were like, it's okay. And now that it's been out for a couple of months, it's like, okay, it's still fucking broken. It's crazy strong. Not in the way we thought, but it is really good. Okay, no... I don't understand why Tengu doesn't see play. Someday some deck is, someday somebody's gonna love you. Someday someone's gonna find this card and it'll work. Link spam is shit. I know. It's not real. I think we've got enough. No, we don't. Keep going. Showing a Zoo player Zeus would cause them to cream their jeans, for sure. Let's check the blue skies, see what else we got on here. Not a bad one. Yatagarasu is legal once again. Took the longest to take off. A powerful rank 4 that's a field... Oh my god, I hate blue sky. A powerful rank 4 that's a field nuke and gives any going second deck a huge advantage swing. And this card is now unbanned? That is correct. We took Evil Swarm Exciton Knight off the list. If only there's a way for another Xyz rank to do the same. Now let me take a sip of water before reading Zeus's alternative summoning condition. I appreciate that you got the text one here too. Yep, showing Zeus to anyone at any point after the release of Xyz would probably cause their head to explode, including people who were around for the release of Zeus. The big shocker for this would be, of course, a Zodiac player taking a look at Borbo's best friend. But I like this. Exciton is one of the most powerful cards in the game right now, and Zeus is barely seeing play. Okay, that is true. Does not have anything to do with Exciton's effect. This could be a vanilla. The reason this is seeing play is right up here and right down here. Technically, it does come up. The effect does come up. I'm not going to pretend like the effect doesn't come up. It comes up quite frequently. But why did they ban Moon? I mean, Moon is way better than this card, right? Moon is any two monsters. This is if your deck can make a rank 4 or your deck can make a rank 3. But the rank 4 one actually does something. Also, Zeus is barely seeing play. Zeus is seeing play. Like, we playing Zeus out here. Come on. Isn't every Vanquish Soul Canine deck playing Zeus? Am I crazy? What's the Archmage deck? Archmage deck not playing Zeus. Wow, that's crazy. They had to find room for poo-poo card. Mitsurugi on Zeus. Pierre Brugard. Dude, I know that the story of this, of course, is Kevin's Archmage deck, which, to be clear, is a work of art. I'm super proud of him. The other two players on this 3v3 team are playing sub-$100 decks. This Mitsurugi deck is $70. You can make it with the legendary decks and 3 copies of Impulse. Like, that's crazy, right? Am I nuts? Like 3 people, entire deck cost is sub 500. That's nuts. Almost all of them are sub 500. Oh, except for these 3 that are playing the same deck. Wait, hold up. Let's see if we can isolate something real quick. So Cam Neal and Christian Urena are playing the exact same deck card for card. Antonio Papa is playing one different card, which is causing the math to be slightly different. Let's see if we can isolate what it is. Do you guys see what the different card is? I can't really see. It looks the same to me. Prosby. They're playing Prosby. Okay. So do you think that they yelled at each other about if they should be playing Prosby or not? 10,000%. True. Lorenzo deck, gotta be playing Zeus. Yep. Mitsurugi deck, not playing Zeus. Lunalight deck. Fucking hell, Lunalight. It's Yummy deck. Beansmith Yummy. Tri-Brigade Yummy. That's something. Beansmith Yummy. Beansmith Yummy. Striker. Azamina. Fucking Mitsurugi Yummy. Zeus. Malice. Zeus. Herman Hansen? What the fuck was he doing in Vegas? Steven Santo. What the fuck? What are these 3 doing here? Oh, yeah, it's just Luca, Steven, and Herman. Just showed up to Vegas to get top 8. Fuck me, man. Each shifter is a cool name for a team. Let's look at these. Walter's the King of Atlantis. Don't love it. 3 Little Chummies. That's good. Wait, that's a great name. Play for Latinos. That's a good name. Fantasmas. Fala Galera. Let's go. Wait. What the fuck were they doing here? Wait, on the Magistus deck. Oh, I want to see this list really bad. Top 16, though. Fafnir. DD Kittens. Wait, let's go. That's a great one. Aaron Locals. Meta Dynasty. Franco Persano. EAT Shifter. That's a good one. 3 Little Pigs. 3 Little Chuddies. Road of the King. That's a perfect name. Fuck. The Hoban team is called Road of the King. Wait, they made top 4? I haven't even heard Yasin won top 4. Holy shit. Why is Hoban at every event with a different person? He's got to stop slutting it up and commit. Chasing Dreams, Kneel for Papa, Ares. I just don't like these names. Kneel for Papa is good. Maybe Hoban like offers a service where you can pay him some amount of money and he'll get you a top. Hoban, hit me up. I will pay the money. I will hop on the Hoban team. It'll be called Road to the King 2, the Rodening. No, you won't. No, I won't. No, I will not. Fucking it would take a team of 45 Hobans to carry me to a top. It'll be called This Is Why Kamala Lost. It would. Wait, it really would. Oh yeah. Oh man. What were we doing? The Twitter thread, right? I think we're good. Good luck, Dyer. I need this in 90 minutes. DM Swole here. Abridged is not getting done by the 30th. Been working on it for 5 hours and I've got 2 minutes done. Fuck! No! Lock in, baby. Lock in. I don't know how long it's going to end up being. Probably like 20, 25 minutes. Did you really expect... Dude, it needs so much edit. Man, shut the fuck up. What is... I don't care. Ending recap? Yeah, let me get you the ending recap here. It's funny looking at this and knowing that in 10 years, there's going to be stuff on here that we couldn't imagine. Like, I fully expect magical scientists to be legal by the next time we do this thread. And God willing, you'll be looking at a 40-year-old Joseph saying the same shit into a camera for a living. Bye-bye. All right, so I'm in a group with Danny and Leah for Perfect Draw, and I asked them to do some voices for this episode of the Abridged series. And Danny just sent me his recordings and said, here they are. Let me know if you need more fart sounds. And Leah immediately responded, I need more fart sounds. I think those two are getting pretty close. All right. I don't like that. Get Rebecca to do the lightning voice. So the problem is this is the last thing we have to do. There's one line in this show from Lightning, the AI. And I don't want to make it like a funny thing because Lightning is like the big bad of season 2. So it can't be like a woo-hoo type voice because it's going to be around for all of season 2. But I don't know what to make it. He's got one line. This shouldn't be fucking confounding me. Make it a silly voice and then do a gag about it changing in season 2. No, I'm not going to do that. Make him Charlie? No. Make it Farfa? No, I also don't want to get someone else to do his voice because then I have to rely on that person to film 900 hours of voices for season 2. Do you genuinely believe you'll get there? Oh, you just assume I'm going to cancel this like everything else. Yeah, probably. Get another Nigel Farage cameo? Wait, that's cool. I think Darts' voice in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge is one of the best parts of it. Dude, that's one of the parts I hate the most. Have you started noticing that Danny is starting to pick up Leah's up-talk vocal tick? No. No, he's not. No, he's not. All right, let's play Little Dinks. Mm-hmm. Rebecca, you don't need to be so mean, but I appreciate that you are. God, I remember when I wanted to be in abridged stuff so bad, I became a trained VO and everything. To do abridged? I mean, you should never feel bad about bettering yourself, you know? Oh no, I accidentally became a trained voice actor.
I draw.
My B. Getting your dad to do it is a natural tradition for abridged. Well, my parents are old, you know? My dad's like almost 70. And if I make him do this, and then I don't finish abridged for 15 years, and he dies, I'm going to feel like a real dumbass. I'm surprised you didn't get Red Muffler Man for a voice. He's like a voice actor, right? I was going to get him, and I just fell through. I just forgot to DM him. Isn't your dad insanely based on Twitter? You could say that. He mostly just yells at people these days. He used to be like a State House reporter. And as a result, he had to keep tabs on all the freaks in the Kansas State House. And now they've all gone insane and post stuff like, I think that women should be classified as a type of livestock. And he'll reply like, you are so stupid. And that's all he does these days. It's bad enough that both myself and my mother have had to like be like, Dad, you're not changing anyone's mind on fucking Twitter. You, for your own sanity, you gotta log off. And he's like, it's really funny for you to say that. And I'm like, that's okay. You got my ass. Let me look at my dad's actual most recent posts here. We've got he's talking about how bad Trump is. Bobby Witt Jr. delivers a perfect relay to nab the runner at home. I could watch this all day. That's a good use of Twitter. That's what I want my dad using Twitter for. Watching baseball highlights and being like, damn, that's a great play. All right, let's see how great this play really is. That is a... Wow! That is a throw, man. Holy shit. Okay, that is actually really impressive. Yeah, he's just retweeting a bunch of stuff. I want his I don't want his retweets. Can I get ones that aren't his retweets? I bet probably my mom was like, you only get one reply a day. Royals lose 7-5 in 12th. 8 straight loss. They were 1 strike from a 1-0 win. I need a mental breather. Okay, all right. That's... Trump is losing badly. The president had to be excluded from the Situation Room. My dad replies, the Situation Room is off limits to Bone Spurs. Okay, got him. Fucking got him. Oh, man. My dad fucking loves IG Reels where people get mad at guys on motorcycles. Like, he watches, like, Karen BTFO videos. That's so good. Is your dad watching, like, the AI videos where it's, like, motorcycle man defeats angry Karen? Why can this person not understand how to play? This person went Sergeant Electro Pass, and my character's like, what the fuck do I do, man? Oh my god. Not Sergeant Electro Pass. My mom is taking him to Spain so he stops going on his iPad, I think. Oh, man. It's bad, dude. Like, it's bad for me. It's to the point where one of the things I want to do in, like, the next couple of months is just ensure that I spend less time on my devices, and that the times I'm spending with my loved ones, I'm more present. And that's really hard to do. I mean, just in general, because of how everywhere phones are. There's this old movie where, like, what is it? It's like, oh god, what's his name? Ben Stiller is getting, like, cucked by Adam Driver. What movie is this? And they make this, like, glib kind of, little, like, discussion at dinner where someone pulls out their phone and then everyone gets on their phone and they're like, it's so rude to be on your phone. And he's like, it's not anymore. It used to be, but now, you know, we just take like a 5-minute break to use our phones every hour at the dinner table. And I constantly think about that because it's very true. But it hit boomers like a fucking truck. Like, they have no natural defenses for it. If left to their own devices, they will literally sit on their phone all day. Like, when you go places with them, you have to, like, babysit them and be like, hey, can you get off your phone, please? Right? Like, it's unfortunate. And, of course, you know, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm perfect about this. Certainly, I am also on my phone too much, especially in moments where I should be present. But, you know, it's something everyone has to work on, and it's crazy how how bad boomers are about it. My dad spends his day on the phone from the second he wakes up to the second he goes to bed. No job. That's insane, dude. That's unbelievable. I think it's the phone. If there have been days, like within the last year, where I've not used the computer, it takes an active, like, decision to do it, right? Like, I have to have everything uploaded in advance. I have to have nothing to work on. But I can be like, on this day, I will not use the computer. I have not had a day without my phone, I think probably since 7th grade, you know? Maybe I'll try that soon. I would have a day without the computer, but my chud boss gets me work at 2 a.m. You're welcome, by the way. You know, the job market's not great. Some people would be happy for work. All right, what are we here for? We're here to play the fucking character duels. Both my dad and my 85-year-old grandfather have become helpless with ChatGPT. The thing about ChatGPT, though, is we have done a great job keeping my dad off ChatGPT. I don't think he would fall for it, but, like, holy shit, that shit one-shots Gen Zers. Like, that is no fucking joke. Oh my god, I talked about this when we did Freaks, but it's crazy seeing the people who are, like, AI adopters, who are like, you need to be on ChatGPT, you need to have your kids on ChatGPT, so they will have, like, the literacy for AI tools necessary to function in a modern environment. And it's hard to be like, dude, this isn't fucking Excel. It's not like, oh my god, it's so hard. Like, the whole point of these AI models is for ease of use on the part of the user. Like, if anything, they're going to get more accessible. You don't need to be practicing your ChatGPT skills at this point in time, especially when practicing prompting, 2 years ago was completely foreign to what it looks like today. Like, you're just using it for fun. You have to be like, I'm using it for fun, and that's okay. You can't be like, I am bettering myself by using it. It's such a trap. It's a trap, is what it is. Give her double D tits, and I get 1K upvotes on Reddit. True. All right, we're gonna do a new guy today. We haven't done a new guy in a while. Let's play Jack. So I have 3 slots of the Jack deck. I haven't played as much character duels as I've wanted because I'm trying to get some shit out of my butthole, of my doo-doo butthole. But I don't even know what would be good to get rid of yet. So I figure we'll play a couple of games. We'll use that as a baseline for, like, what we want to move in and out of the deck, and then we'll make it happen. So if you're unfamiliar with Jack Atlas, here's how he works. He's got Resonator Trigger. Once per duel at the start of your main phase, if you have any Fiend monsters in your hand, you get you reveal one to your opponent. Then you add a Resonator Call from outside your deck to your hand. If you have any Resonator monsters in your hand, you also reveal one to get a Resonator Command, which just allows you to discard the Resonator to grab a level 4 Fiend, right? Really, really powerful. What this deck does on the play is it tries to set up a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, and oh god, I think, is Abyss in here? I thought Abyss was in here. Whoa, 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 hold the fuck up. I guess I filter to Synchro, right? Okay, just Bane then. God, this should be playing Vermilion Dragon Mech, huh? Anyway, you're meant to make, like, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, and then, like, RDA, right? On the draw, you are looping Dark End Dragon to just send your opponent's entire field to the graveyard, and then just attacking for 1 trillion points over lethal. So, let's make it happen, right? Let's make it go. We're gonna be playing against Mr. Xyz. This is the next guy I want to work on is a Shark. Unfortunately, I think he's really boring. Like, I want to work on him because he's really powerful, and I think his deck is cool, but it just isn't very imaginative, right? It just does the same thing over and over again. And I really don't like that they gave him a skill that breaks a fundamental rule of the game, right? Okay, so let's look at our hand here. We've got Red Sprinter, which lets you specially level 3 or lower Fiend type monster, and Wandering King Wildwind, which is fucking insane. Okay, they literally just passed, so we can style on them a little bit. Oh, great draw. Triggers here. We're going to grab Resonator Call. Red Resonator, we're going to grab Resonator Command. We lead Call then. We are going to grab Crimson Resonator. Special Crimson Resonator. Let's just special summon the Wandering King Wildwind. I need to start doing character duels, but I don't know where to start just in terms of what deck to play. Legitimately, you, any of them. Any of them are pretty powerful. I think the only ones that are below the others in terms of power level by a substantial margin are the Joey one and maybe the Jaden one, but I think the Jaden one's still fine. Resonator, we summon Red Resonator here. Oh, we could get Force Resonator. That's cool. I'm not going to do that, though. Junk Synchron. Gain 1 trillion life points. 21. Now we can make it 8. Let's do RDA. And then I want to make Bane, but it's just like I don't want to use the RDA for it. Okay, let's make Bane. Bane. Why couldn't this guy special? Oh, from the graveyard. Wait. Oh, while you control no other monsters. Okay, I got it. I will Resonator Fuckler. Send this to the graveyard. Grab Is there a free guy? No, you can only do that once. Wait, no. You can't only do that once. Oh, Mad Archfiend is terrible. We got to take this guy out of the deck. You can only do that once. No, you can't. Wildwind is crazy. What the fuck? All right, we'll tribute this guy. Grab RDA. I'm learning a lot even in this first duel, even though our opponent's done nothing. Don't revive RDA? Why not? Damn, 42? Holy shit. That's a lot. Bro thought it was turn 1. Oh, I get you. Okay. Let's run it back. Dude, Mad Archfiend seems terrible in here. Seems really bad. I wish there was a Duel Links meta tier list for the character deck duels. I think it would be really interesting. But there's no way to tell if your deck is better or worse because there's no like ladder.
Remove your training wheels if you want to keep up with me.
Hand looks great. We actually have them both, so we're gonna get them both. So I assume I almost always want to be using Resonator Call for Crimson. Right? Oh, I could see situations where I want Red Resonator. Here, of course, I just want Crimson. Okay, out he comes. This is going to be a tough match. We're going first, which is, like, not where you want to be. Let's go for Mr. Blister. When the changes come out, I want to play a lot of Yusei. So over the next couple of days, I think I want to use my orbs to get Jack Atlas up to full, and then I want to start grinding Yusei. Because almost all the changes like impact Yusei and Kaiba specifically. Make Red Rising in the EMZ, you get an extra tuner. Oh, you're right, I do. I thought it was up to 2 levels. But you're right, I do. Yeah, that's a huge mistake. That's an unbelievable misplay on my part, isn't it? So we go Red Resonate, or we go our big boy here. Witness why I'm known as Mr. Fucker. Command. Send Force. Force grab Wandering King. Then we go... Why did you not want me bringing back Red Dragon Archfiend last turn? Because it'll destroy all other monsters I control that haven't declared an attack? Is that why? So what am I supposed to end on turn 1? Maybe that's what I should be building for, is like, here's the powerful turn 1 end board. Bane and back row? That's so bad, though. Is the level 9 RDA in the game? It's not.
The white stone of ancients.
Is there ever a world where I just book this so that they can't sage it? Because they're obviously saging it here. How much do I care about Sage? The card I really care about is of course Alt. I think we hold.
I activate Sage with Eyes of Blue's effect.
Not a single card can stand up to this. Twin Burst. Twin Burst is fine. Poly beats Twin Burst.
I activate polymerization. I'll play this. I fusion summon a monster.
Okay.
Will now battle.
No, we won't, bitch.
Now, my monster.
Get that motherfucker face down.
I flip over my face down card. I activate a quick play spell.
I guess I do need a tuner, don't I?
Stone of Ancients' effect.
Oh, no, I don't, because I have Wild Wind in the grave. So we go grab Red Resonator here. Oh, that's pretty good, too. Actually, it's not. It's only okay. Wild Wind, cycle back Red Resonator, Red summon Crimson, summon Wild Wind. Yeah, that's enough. Geki Break. Fuck you! That's fine. Now that we know the entire hand, we win. Alright, so this is what this deck does going second. Oh, we could... Oh, that's not very good, though. Red Resonator effect. Summon... this guy. We were not supposed to do that. I'm just getting greedy. Grab a Crimson. Now I can get 2! Or at least I could get 2 if I had 2 left in the deck. There we go. Doom. Yeah, I fucked this up. We were supposed to go Red Sprinter, so here we could special out the Wild Wind. Oh, this puts us in a bit of a precarious position, doesn't it? Bane in a Dream. I mean, a Bane in a Dream is still really strong. We're also at 8,200 life points. Alright, go ahead. Draw your last pathetic card so I can fuck you, Kaiba. A Regeki Break here is bad. An Alt is bad. He's got a lot of whiffs. Oh, please don't be alt. Oh, God. Please don't be alt. Oh, suck me sideways, dude. Of course it's alt. Why wouldn't it be alt? Okay, we don't have an out for that? Yeah, we do. Call it. We still win this. That's a good draw. Wild Wind. Grab back Crimson from deck. That was stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Sprinter. Sprinter effect. Summon back.
Special summon a level 3 or lower fiend type tuner.
Resonator.
Watch this. I special summon a monster.
Is this deck only? We literally don't have a target for this. We have to Fiendish Chain and wait. Oh, it's Graveyard. Okay, thank God. Fucking gain some more life, man. Why not? We're now at 10,000 life. Oh, I could have targeted their monster. Okay, I can't do this again, so I'm going to need you to have no follow-up here. I end my turn.
Except giving up.
I draw. I set a monster. Alright, we win.
The finish line is within sight. I draw. I activate my monster's effect.
Now, normal summon, Crimson Resonator. Oh my god. Okay, we did everything we could to lose that, but we still won. I just think this deck is fucking insane. Am I crazy? I feel like it's nuts. Okay, let's make some changes real quick. Wild Wind's obviously really good. Sprinter sucks balls, but like, what am I gonna do about it? I don't love the extra. I feel like the third Dark End Dragon is probably overkill. I feel like I do need the rest of these though. Is there like a 7? Or is there something I could put on a fucking end board here? A 6? Yeah, I mean, a 6 would be all right. Just put the synchros only up. God, there's so few. Okay, so Bane is the only 10. That sucks. Gigantic Castle is probably not good enough. Vermilion Dragon Mech is a good card, but the levels don't work out. Stardust? Stardust might be alright. Stardust is part of an end board. Like, turn 1, I go Red Rising into Stardust Pass. I could get away with that. That's kind of fucked up. Do we have any other Dark Dragons we could put in and not lose to the fucking Vermilion? No, we don't. Dark Dragon Lock? So there's really nothing we could play, huh? Damn, that is rough. Okay. Well, let's check out the monsters. I want to check out the Resonators real quick. Because... Is there like a 1? Wow, they're all 2s. Are you fucking... Oh, no, there's a Dark Resonator. Okay, what can we do with that? So... Instead of Red Force, we summon Red Dark. Does that do anything? Could make a 7 or a 9. We just did this. There's no 9 worth making. Is there anything else that's a Dark Dragon that we're not already playing? No, right? No, not a single thing. Wow, that is fucked up. Okay, so I actually just think we're cutting Force Resonator. Is this 2 different names? Except Crimson Resonator. So you can summon 2 red Resonators. That's fine. I'll cut this shit. I'll cut Mad Archfiend too. That's like nothing. Are there any other monsters we want to be playing? I don't think so. Maybe Spherk? I could see Spherk, like a couple of Spherks here. The deck is so much better going second. Can we play... Of course we can't play at Hallowed Life Barrier. Fuck me. Geki Break might not be bad in this deck. The MSTs are pretty nothing. Lance is nice. I like Lance over MST, but... We'll have to wait on that because we're only level 3. God, is this really all we can do? No other changes? That's so pathetic. We could play Junk Synchron to do nothing. To do nothing at all. We could play Silent Angler as an extra 4. Oh, but you have to control a water monster. Damn, they thought of everything. Synchron Carrier? No, this is nothing. Play a second RDA over what? Also, why? In what world is an RDA going to be better than a Dark End Dragon? It board clears? Alright, I could try that. We have a 3rd slot, why not try it out? Where's my Red Dragon Archfiend? We only have 1. I'm not crafting another. Could you play Quick Draw? Could we play Quick Draw? Quick Draw would be kind of nutty, wouldn't it? Is Quick Draw not in our pool? It is. So what if we play like triple Quick Draw? Ugh. Oh. The fact that this deck has all 2-card combos is a fucking catastrophe too. We could put in more back row. Well, the Spherks are kind of back row. I don't think I want to put in more back row than this. Into what? Into this guy. Nitro. He's a 7. There's almost no way to get to him. Is there an easy way to get to Junk War Destroyer? No, that's an 8. Blech. Yeah, there's really no payoff. Wow. Jeez. Yeah, I think more back row is the way, for sure. We'll keep it at this for now. Hop back in. What about Dark Arm Dragon Xyz? That's kind of hot. Wait a minute. That is kind of hot. Okay, we are so fucked. Is there any way we don't lose this? I don't think so. We get them both here. That's nice. Hmm.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
Oh! We can add Spherk. Oh, that's... Okay, all right. Okay. Spherk. Okay, all right, I see.
I activate my spell card, Resonator Call.
That's a definite must play then. Yeah. I didn't realize he was a fiend. It's so irritating how these work with each other. Hold up, never mind. Jack fucks. Yeah. He seems alright. Alright, it took my whole hand, but we got to the same place we would have gotten otherwise. Despite the fact that we drew one of our red resonators.
Watch this. I special summon a monster.
Yeah.
I activate my monster's effect. The tuna monster. Red resonator's effect activates.
So we can make double Bane here, right? Yeah. To go Bane 1. Is that like good even? Is it good to make double Bane? Who knows? Two Bane book. That's gotta do it. Damn, going first is so fucking bad. Like, what do we do about this? This is like the best thing we can put up is 2 cards that do nothing. The Dida Gaga Bolt and M7 respectively. Okay, this Book of Moon on the Gaga sister just has to win the game. He has to not have Lance, not have MST. Okay, we lose. We lose. All right. Yep. Tag 2 blokes that do fuck all. Oh my god, did it in draw 2. They got the fucking handle on. Go next? Well, I'm going to pee, but yeah, we'll go next.
I activate the spell card Onomatopera. Gaga sister, time to play. When Gaga sister is summoned, I can activate her effect. I activate my spell card, Gaga Bolt.
If we have a Zubaba or Gaga in play, we can summon this.
Come on in, Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat. Zubaba Bancho Gaga Coat's effect activates. Here comes Utopic Onomatopoeia. Gaga sister has another effect. Let's go. I exceed summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect. Utopic Onomatopoeia's effect activates. Go dwarf, go club. Join me. I build the overlay network. I exceed summon. Rise on up, number 39, Utopia.
Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Fuck you, 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 fuck you. Fuck you, 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 Fuck you. We are so boned. You did not need to do that, you stinky ass bitch. Oh, actually they did. I forgot I was at a trillion life. Okay. This was probably winnable. I don't think so. Yeah, I think the changes are we just add more back row. But what do we take out? The red sprinter. The red sprinter is bad. And the MSTs. We can take out the red sprinter for the third book right now. And then we'll probably take out like the MSTs for Geki breaks. Can we afford to Geki break? Yeah, I think so, actually. Book, Geki, Geki. That seems good. If you end on Rising and 3 tuners, do they still kill you? That's a great question. What if we just put guys in defense position? Me when I win the die roll! Sphere does nothing if the whole board is erased, right? No, Sphere's really good if the whole board is erased because Wandering King Wildwind pluses you. So then you just got to draw a 4. Crimson Resonator here. If you attempt this...
I activate my monster's effect. Come on out.
Come on out.
Summon a monster.
Would Stardust make a difference? No. In a situation like this, we could Red Resonator off the Resonator call and end Stardust. Does that happen frequently enough that we want to plan around it?
Come on out. I activate my monster's effect. The tuna monster. Red the tuna monster. Red resonate. Red resonator's effect activates.
We have not normaled, have we? All right, so now the question is, do we want to normal summon a Resonator? We're always grabbing Crimson here. Do we want to normal summon the Crimson Resonator and go for 2 Banes? Or do we want to command away the Crimson Resonator for a second Spheric? Against DM, I think it matters a little less to have the second Spheric. But what do I care about 2 Banes? Yeah, because they can banish 1 really easily. Yeah, I'm gonna make second Bane. I said that, and then I did the line that doesn't make second Bane. What am I fucking talking about, dude? I can still make second Bane by grabbing Red Sprinter here or Wandering King. Yeah, let's do this. God, you can special him twice. We really need another 8 to make. God, we really need another 8 to make. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do in a position like this? Okay, so we were Dark Dragon locked from the position we made red. So, alternatively, we could have gone for the same combo and just not used the red rising effect. Brought back the Crimson Resonator. Does Crimson fucking locks you too? MST, suck my fucking dick and testicles. We could still have made Stardust, but we could have made nothing else. I think the best end board for this deck is Red Rising, 3 tuners in defense, pass. I think you might be right. I think as much as I want you not to be right, I think you might be right. This is we lose probably. Dude, this end board is so nothing. Now, I will note, we didn't use our normal there. Is there ever a world in which we use our normal on RD Har Har? Oh. I'm a little confused. I was like, they're going to chain illusion magic, or they're going to... Oh, okay, they'll do nothing? Huh. Okay. A little confused. I guess they didn't draw a Dark Magician. Okay. Owned? What if you play third Bane? No, that doesn't change anything. There's really nothing else I can play. Fuck, this extra needs so much help, man. Is there a link? There's not. I'm like, is there a 2 I can play? We can play Dante. Wait, we go Crimson Resonator, summon 2 Dark Resonator. We overlay for Dante. That doesn't work. He's not a Dark Dragon. How does Dark Armed work again? Wait, is Dark Armed not in our pool? Yo, suck my dick, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, no, here he is. You have exactly 5 Dark Monsters in your graveyard. These lock you into Dark Dragon Synchro? They do. Oh my god. Rank 10s? Who gives a fuck if there's a rank 10? We're synchro locked. Draco Berserker. Literally just needs any trap that recurs. The Red Eyes recursion trap is Red Eyes only, right?
Remove your training wheels if you want to keep up.
Of course we're going first again. We have no back row in this hand. I'm going to try that line that you all said. That's Bane and 3 guys. Although the Spherex really improve this. The Spherex really improve this. Oh? Can you play Gores? Yeah, for sure. Red Rising Dragon, 3 guys. Yeah, that's the line. Kind of fucked up that we drew 2 Red Resonator, but it's okay. I'm not joking, Sob. If he was in the format, we would fucking play him. We'd play the shit out of that guy. I would pass turn 1. Actually, Gores would be really interesting for this format because passing turn 1 is so good in a format with Sphere, and we're going second just automatically wins you the game. They really should put Gores in here. Holy shit. Alright, give me back Crimson Resonator here. Summon him to our side of the field. And you know what? You all told me to do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. You go up to 1 million here. Honestly, I'm looking at this hand now and I'm like, no, that's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better than what we were doing.
Go ahead, attack me. I draw a card. I activate my continuous spell. Dark magical circle.
Yeah. The one downside to this format is that the decks are so like well put together that your DM circle never misses, so you never get to see that beautiful the order the cards on top of the deck was changed. Damn, we really don't have any back row removal, do we? Oh my fucking god. Unless we're fucking nice with it. Unless we're actually nice with it, then we do. Okay. Witness why I am known as the Big Chungus. And nice try, idiot. Time to MST negate your ass. He's putting these guys in mega defense. Oh, she's here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, we got the whole crew coming. I don't know if I can get through all this, actually. Does Bane summon in defense? Does. Wow, that's not good. Okay, well. RDA defense. Oh, yeah. Me win text on monster. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. I guess we want the life points, right? Oh, it's deck only. God damn. Card's awful. Just normal sprinter, I guess.
Here's Red Sprinter. Attack Red Dragon Archfiend.
Ooh, they have a fucking... They're thinking about apprenticing here? I mean, that's cool, but it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Red Dragon Archfiend effect. My Red Sprinter attacks.
Nice. Okay, so they didn't do anything on their turn. They only set up the banish, but I did still like that. 39, fuck you. I did still like that, I think, over what we were doing. Let's try that a couple more times. Hack Nerds, thank you for the sub.
If you have the guts to face me, you have the guts to lose.
To be the greatest, you gotta take chances.
Then you must take every chance you can get, Yuma.
Duel!
My turn.
No, it's my turn. I'm feeling the flow. I activate the spell card on Amata Para.
We are going second, which is nice. Please tell me they're on Sister. They're always on Sister. Sister's crazy. Ooh, they're getting in there. Alright, we have to hope for no back row. This deck is just like so much better than anything else, I think. Join me.
Here I go. I Xyz summon a monster.
Told me 7th. They're getting follow-up. So we have to kill them this turn. If they have a Hallowed, we're just toast. Actually, Hallowed isn't the worst for us. We are, like, uniquely a deck that beats Hallowed with the Doom guys. I mean, we probably die on the crackback. That's not Force Focus. They don't often make Force Focus. I think against Jack Atlas, you probably should be making Force Focus. Like, that just seems like a misplay, right? Oh, Jesus. 2 back row. All right, we lose. Well, I'll try it out. We do get both Resonator triggers here. So we lead Crimson, they book it, then what? We normal red. Normal red, special red Sprinter. They can't book them all. Surely not double book. Double book just beats us on the spot. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, they let us get that far. Well, shit, now what? Do we go Wild Wind? Yeah, I think so. This could get kind of gross. Oh, they let that go. Now I wonder what they are. It could be Lance. Could be MST. MST would be great for us because we ain't activating shit. Chalice? Surely you would Chalice before this, right? I guess not. This is a good Chalice. Nope. Huh. The tuna monster. How are we feeling about this? Wow, that's a late book. Pretty powerful. Damn, I guess we lose here, right? Rough. Okay. Okay, so it's Gaga Bolt, Tolme Bounce, Malsin, and they have 1 blocker. Yeah, so we're dead. We have to hope they don't see it.
Here goes. Attack my drop.
Oh, there's a Bolt and Grave already.
I'll set a card.
Hello?
Is the correct move. Stay focused.
Oh, surely you don't not have a starter. Surely you don't not have a starter. Holy shit. I was going to say, definitely you don't attack again. Huh. This is a little crusty. Ooh, if they leave us here, what do I do about it? Okay. That was... We could see that coming a mile away.
My turn.
Well, they can't win either. Well, they're waiting until they find a guy, and then they have 3 ways to get through. This player is really good. I'm, like, super impressed with this. So I should have attacked. And I can't... Ugh. I can't get a guy off my field, or else they have a really easy kill. Maybe I need to be playing a big guy just to beat this situation. We probably try to draw them out. Because once we draw our back row, we can contest the Tolme. They're going for it. Okay.
Don't expect me to slow down. I draw. From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
That's fucking insane. So the issue is I can't even switch to attack and try to attack because they can Utopia kill us using the negation spell. This is a really interesting endgame.
Come on in. Zubaba Bancho Gaga.
Now they have logged their field. So they can go Gaga, Bolt, Malson, Samurai. Samurai's an interesting one.
Gaga Samurai uses an overlay unit to activate its effect.
Okay.
I activate the equip spell.
Revenge. Oh.
Come on in.
Okay.
Zubaba Bancho Gaga. I activate my spell card.
Bolt. Bolt pops 1. Ptolemy bounces 2.
My monster's effect.
Yeah, I think I'm dead here. I would need the other Sphere Karibo to live. Okay, let's do math.
Battle. Take this. Attack. Gaga Samurai.
This is 38-27. 65. I do live.
Gaga Samurai. Tear him up.
That's the best you got?
Go. I attack you directly.
End this duel, Yuma.
Sure thing. Get set to get. Attack.
All right, let's see if we can get it through here. Why would you not use Sphere on Gagaga? They can negate the attack of their Utopia, and then flip their set card to change the Utopia to 5,000 attack. It's actually more damage. Okay, can we kill them from here? We have drawn most of our deck, so there's not a lot we have left. We always go Crimson. Really actually haven't gone through too much. We don't have any... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We don't have any more resonators for Crimson. Yikes. Okay, we always special Wandering King Wildwind. Dark End this guy to hell? I don't think we can Dark End this guy to hell, can we? Because if we go Dark End... we can't Bane... Just a toughie. Gotta think this one out. Red Rising summon Crimson. Crimson summon the 2 from hand. Is that enough? Probably. My Crimson Dragon poops down the paw. Okay.
I special summon a monster.
So this gets us to an 8. Yeah.
I activate my monster's effect. The tuna monster. Red resonator. Red resonator.
Gain a million attack here. Sucks we weren't able to get a Wild King Wandering King Wildwind into the graveyard over the course of this game. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're probably toast. Okay, so we have a decent line here. I'm gonna set this because I'm epic. We go Bane into Utopia. They have to negate it. Then we can go RDA into Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat to cut them off follow-up.
Gaga Samurai has another
That's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Wait, that's sexy, dude. Wait, that is sexy. I did not know that shit had an effect. Okay, we have to do this regardless because if they don't... Honestly, I think it was probably worth not negating this and just making a second Utopia. That was so clever. Fuck! Mandatory activation here. That was so clever. Guy in there extra, but everyone else fucking sucks. God, if we hadn't Red Resonated, then they could just cowboy us here. This is such a good game. I'm so happy I'm having these good games in this format. Malson only gets over one of them. I know. So what they have to do here is Malson one and then negate the Utopia, Utopia the other. But they can't do that. You don't have a target for that. Force focus. It's nothing, man. Second Tolmy.
Gaga Revenge's effect activates. I activate my monster's effect.
Who the fuck plays a second Tolmy? Are you kidding me? Oh, man.
Stay focused, Yuma. Don't worry about me. Here goes.
All right,
I use one overlay unit to activate Utopia's effect. Light Wing Shield.
Oh, it's over.
I activate double.
That's crazy. Oh, man.
You best try harder than that. I activate
Here
my
goes.
monster.
They played super crazy there. They played so well. That was a good ass game. Second told me, fuck. Fuck. That was nuts. That was nuts, dude. I'm saving that. All right, it's just about midnight. I think I'm gonna call it here. Thank you all for sticking around. Should we play a little Isaac? Let's play just a little Isaac. You would have survived if you used Red Resonator on his monster instead. I did use Red Resonator on his monster. Didn't I? I thought I did it on Tolmy. Am I crazy? We'll play just